welcome to another Volume 1 Community Live, the best and worst of 2022. Hope you're having a fantastic day and a happy holidays. We live, baby.
Shitty.
What's up to everybody in the chat right now that is joining? What's good, V1 from Quattro? What's good, Quattro? We got a lot that we want to talk about today. Not just the best of 2022.
Oh.
But the worst of 2022.
Yeah. I mean, worst is... There's some that I feel strongly about. Others, I wouldn't say worst. I would say just not my cup of tea.
Funky D. Oh, wow, my ears. I forgot I was sitting in the room. I know. It's a lot of pressure asking for the worst.
It's not a lot of pressure. Like I have a couple that I'm very passionate about.
But a couple that you're not.
I don't really. I mean, I'm indifferent. I'll say I'm indifferent. Not like the worst, but definitely something that I checked out probably and dropped. A lot. I mean, that happens every year with everything.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's
not
so
that
much,
I hate it, but you know.
And there's so many things that came out in 2022. So many great things. We're going to be talking about not just anime, not just manga. We're going to be talking about those two categories for sure. But we want to shake things up a little bit and also include movies and TV shows. All movies, all TV shows, all anime, all manga that we consumed. I think the rule we landed on is most of them came out in 2022, but there are a few things that we consumed in 2022 that didn't necessarily come out then that we're also going to be talking about too.
Yeah.
And let us know. Anime is TV show and movie. Yes, you can. Their anime is a TV show, can be classified as a TV show, and there are anime movies. But
I guess there was one.
You just remembered it?
Yeah, a movie.
An anime movie?
Yeah.
That we watched this year that
Two.
came out this year?
Both.
Here, write it down on the back of this.
I just remembered. Like the only anime movies that we watched.
Yeah. We didn't watch a lot of anime movies this year. I mean, we watched Film Red, of course.
Oh, Film Red, of course.
Of course.
And
we watched JJK's Hero, which was pretty good. We watched that this year.
Oh, and...
Write down JJK, too.
JJK.
Damn. Fixing our list on the spot.
And Demon Slayer came out last year, the movie Mugen Train, right?
Yeah. But Demon Slayer, I think, was coming out into the beginning of this year, the new season. It started coming out in 2021 and then went on into 2022. What's up, Wicked Tuna? What's up, Gabe? What's up, Dawn? Everybody, familiar faces here. Caden hitting us with a dono at the very beginning.
Shitty.
It's your kitchen.
Thanks for the content this year. Here's some money.
Thank you,
Caden. Thank you so much, man.
Now, this is our last Community Live before 2023. Which is kind of wild.
Oh, Demon Slayer movie came out in fall of 2020. Damn, we're.
I don't have any consent. I don't have any consent of time.
You don't have any consent of time. You didn't give. I don't give time consent.
No, I don't.
To age me.
Yeah, it needs to stop.
It needs
I
to
didn't
stop.
say it was okay. Yeah.
And we're also going to be talking a little bit about, the future of Volume 1 in 2023. That was funny. Not a whole lot. We're not going to be going a whole lot into it because there's some things that me and Mehgan still need to solidify behind the scenes. But we are going to be dedicating the first live of next year, the community live of next year, to everything that you can expect. And we have some things we're cooking. We're cooking some good stuff up. Let him cook. Do it again. You do it. We're cooking some good stuff up.
Let him. No, it's like you're listening to someone, like you're about to be like, stop them to talk. But Woody's like, no, like,
hey,
stop. Let him. No.
Hey,
let
you
him,
there.
Let him cook.
I don't know. I was trying to on the spot. It was kind of hard. But and I already see some people in the chat, and I encourage this throughout the entire live, posting and commenting some of their best or worst movies. Kevin said Thor: Love and Thunder was the worst movie they saw in 2022.
Damn.
That's crazy. I mean, that movie. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but I also didn't hate it. You know?
I liked it more than Multiverse of Madness.
Damn.
Multiverse of Madness was probably one of the worst Marvel films I've ever seen. Out of even like Spider-Man 2.
Oh, you mean the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 2?
No.
Were you talking about the Tom Holland Spider-Man 2? That was a good one.
No.
Were you talking about the Doc Ock Spider-Man 2? That was a good one too.
Oh, 3, I mean.
Oh, okay.
3.
Okay, yeah.
3.
The Toby 3.
I like Toby 3 more than I liked Multiverse of Madness.
That's crazy.
It's not.
Dude.
It's not crazy. Sorry, not 2. 3. 3. She said what?
That's crazy.
Not a bad take.
Terrence Matthews, let's go. Thank you for the donation. If there's one thing I'm hoping for with Kizaru coming to Egghead, it's that Luffy grabs one of his light beams and throws it back. And he's like, what the hell was that? Did he just grab my light beam? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. And we already talked about, the photon gloves being introduced. We already know some shit's going to pop off. But it's not like Luffy needs those in a certain gear. He could just make that shit happen. So it's going to be fire. And I think One Piece is on break this week.
It is, but there's
leaks.
There's too many leaks.
The leaks are out of control.
I just feel like
the leaks are out of control. We got another member comment, and Van's over here gifting.
Oh my gosh!
Van's over here gifting.
Holy shooty!
Van,
my gosh!
Shout out Van! Thank you for an amazing year, V1. Looking forward to everything coming in 2023.
Love you, Van. You're the goated. You're the most goatiest goat of all the goats.
It's your kitchen.
And we love you so much.
We love Van. We ride for Van. Damn, gifting. Hold on, let me just go back and let me see this real quick. 50, 100.
Wow.
Gifting 100. 100 people right now in this chat just got gifted a Volume 1 membership. What does that mean? That means you get early access to all of our videos. You get uncut, unedited access to our reaction videos. You get an exclusive extra bonus video and audio podcast. Thank you, Van. Thank you, Van. We love you.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Damn, 100.
Yeah, someone said there's not even 100 in here.
I feel like Van has just been, building them up, just so they could go bam and drop them all on everybody and look like a baller.
Always a baller.
Yeah, Van is goated. I think maybe look at more people who are joining are just getting gifted. Bam, 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 bam. More people joining, get gifted. Crazy. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. There's a couple other things on our agenda here. So a little bit of information about Volume 1 of 2023, but a community live next week dedicated to that. You're giving a little heart. Do the K-drama. Do the K-drama.
K-drama?
Because they do it in all the K-dramas.
It's just a finger heart.
I know, but I'd never seen it until I watched the K-drama. Do the K-drama.
It sounds like a dad.
Yeah, it does.
Do the K-drama.
Look at everybody popping in right now. Bam, 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 bam. Remember. Let's go.
Oh, gosh.
Man, this is a beautiful day. So,
you mean drama? Do the K-drama.
Do the K-drama.
That was ooh, you sounded like a dad trying to relate to their kids.
To the youth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weepsty boys with a dono. A very passive aggressive dono. Just kidding. Thank you for the dono. Have you read that email? I think I did, but also, the holidays, everything. It's been
wild.
It's been nuts. We also want to talk about a little bit about Christmas too, and the holidays and everything like that. But because someone else I think had mentioned the Crunchyroll. That Crunchyroll is going to be doing an anime award thing, and we've talked about with one of the members of the Weepsty Boys helping us coordinate sort of a Volume 1 award show thing. We're going to do our best to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, back in the early days, even. Like when we were all like Cody was on the podcast, we're like, that would be fun. And that was like a year ago, 2 years ago.
I think it was at the beginning. I think he left at the beginning of this year, like January, February.
So when we were talking about it, we're like, that would be cool. And then we just never did it.
Yeah, we never did.
Because we had to treadmill
It's like
treadmill
after
it
that
up.
happened, we just cranked things up
Yeah.
to like an 11 for sure.
Kevin, are y'all going to any cons coming up? Possibly Anime Impulse, which I think is at the Pomona Fairplex. Maybe. But that's next year.
And speaking of this leads into one thing that I really want. I'm gonna just start getting through things on this list so we can start getting to our best and worst of list. But speaking of cons, we've been working on that con video. Mehgan took all of the footage that we got from the con that we went to, Anime Pasadena, where we asked a bunch of people questions. It ended up being a lot of One Piece cosplayers, but there's some JoJo in there. There's some, I think it's like One Piece JoJo. There's some Chainsaw Man in there too. But Mehgan took all that footage, cut it all up. Me and her went through it together last night for a long time, for a couple hours, really just tightening it up, making it as good as we possibly could. And so you can probably look forward to that coming out soon before the end of the year, either Thursday or Friday. I'm going to say most likely Friday, but there could be a chance that it could be Thursday, but let's just count on Friday.
Sorry it's taken so long too. I know the con was back in like November, and this usually never happens. It didn't happen with Riverside, but like maybe like a week after the con happened, people in the video were like, "Hey, like, is the video up?" I was like, "No."
Yeah. That was crazy.
I was like, "No, not yet." And I just, it's just so happened to be around the holidays, and I'm not as fast as Josh editing, so it took a while to get
and
we
talked to
together.
more people. We got more footage. It was way more to go through.
Yeah.
I think this video, it came out and is already starting to come out like, I'll say better than our previous video, just because again we got more people, more questions. And so
it's a little different style too.
Different style. So look forward to that coming out Thursday or Friday, but probably Friday. So checking that off the list. All right. I also wanted to say some other things coming up in January that you can start looking forward to is really getting this One Piece card game tournament happening and started. There's going to be more information, like I said, in the community live probably next week. But if you're interested, join the Discord, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed for whatever reason, you can subscribe now so that you can get that community tab information. I was talking to somebody in our community, Alexander Arts, about how we'll probably have it in our Discord and then we'll kind of record and commentate over that, cut all that together, and then do the semifinals and finals live. So we're going to start working on that in January too. A lot of good stuff coming in January. But before we get into our list, I just want to ask you, Mehgan, how was your holidays? Did you get anything cool?
Yeah, my mom kind of recently, I would say it started last year, the year before that, recently really upped the anime gift giving game, which is surprising. And it's surprising how long it took to start doing that. I mean, I'm grateful for anything I get, but it is just so funny. I just opened a gift from my mom, and it's this pullover with a chopper on the front of it. And Marco, my brother, knows of course anime, anything One Piece specifically. But I got a little chopper plushie to go as my other one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got some good stuff.
Got a One Piece blanket. That was pretty sick.
One Piece blanket.
That was pretty sick. Yeah, you got a good anime haul this year.
Yeah.
As did I. I put on my Secret Santa list. I said I put Barnes & Noble gift card just in case someone wanted an easy gift. But then I also put anything One Piece, anything JoJo. If you don't know what that is, do your research. I put that on my little Secret Santa note.
And they did it.
And yeah, they did it. I got a JoJo pin, a Joseph pin, and a One Piece light. So sick. Super sick. Quattro, I got money. LOL.
Oh yeah, I did that prank too with my family.
Oh, I wish you. That was so funny, dude.
I
wish we had those loaded up. But explain it. Yeah. Yeah,
where it's kind of a really not the best prank.
It's pretty fucked up, but it's
were
funny.
Doing this a while ago. I remember 2 or 3 years ago. There was just a lot of leaks of people dying online. People just make articles or edit wiki pages just for fun to rile people up. I don't know what was happening, but they're doing that again on TikTok, and it's just so funny because I did it with my mom and my aunt, and I was like, oh my God, no, like Boy George dead at 61. And I recorded the reactions, and it was pretty funny. And they were like, shut up. Like, no,
dude, it's so funny. Her uncle, who, if you've been watching the show for a while or any of our Done Piece episodes, and you've seen Nolan, it's Nolan's dad. She did Ozzy. She said, Ozzy dead at, whatever. And his reaction, it was just like, no! Like, it was so intense. And she got it all. She recorded it, and it's hilarious. She got it all on camera. Back to the card game stuff real quick. Tiberius pointed out this meme that he made right here. Volume 1 wants one thing, and it's truly disgusting. TCG community, or One Piece community. And he always writes it like this, One Piece community TCG tournament. And you got all the boys back here. The boys.
All the boys.
Which, didn't you say that it's not like super confirmed, but didn't you say that you saw like a Twitter thread or something?
Yeah, it was pretty much, the guy was saying like,
about this panel.
You kind of learn like through cinematography or just like media in general, like if I can't really explain it. I should have saved it. If it's a thing that's already been made, like it's purposefully like put in there. So the picture that people are comparing that Makima panel to, because it does look a bit different in the manga, like of her surrounded by all those guys in the back. And there's a picture that it's circulated all over line, like all the time. And it's this girl like sitting on a couch, and there's a bunch of guys behind her. And in the anime, instead of in the manga, there's like a picture in the back, like a painted picture of like scenery. And people are saying like, oh, that is definitely like that was on purpose.
Like they made it look more like that in the anime?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know.
I don't know either, but it wouldn't surprise me because look at everything they did in the OP,
No, that's exactly.
But that would also be so funny. And in my opinion, the anime would be even more goated for doing that.
Yeah. But just to add the picture, I was like, I mean, was that necessarily needed to be added?
Not the casting couch.
But the meme isn't. It's not even. Oh, that one game. Thank you for becoming a member.
Let's go.
Thank you. But yeah, again,
Just to get to a couple questions too, Alvies, is the card game actually fun to play? Very fun. Extremely fun. And I want a volume 1 for Christmas. This is from Rumham. And we saw somebody else say, are we going to get more volume 1s soon? So I'm going to answer that after I think we just got a donation. After we shout out our donation.
Good smell.
From Terrence Matthews. You want to read this one, Megan?
You notice that they said what's crazy about the Seraphim is that they're strong and only still children. You can't tease that and not show our full potential grown up.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
And I would love, I feel like I want to talk more about this, but not everyone's caught up in here.
But all I'll say right now is 100%. Not to mention that, there is someone who they're in very close proximity with who has the ability to age people up.
Mm-hmm.
They are...
they're gearing towards it.
Yeah, they are...
For sure.
They are probably able to age up rapidly already as it is, like faster than a normal person. But they also still have someone who could do it instantly. Very close to them currently. So yeah, it's going down. Best
Meet
believe.
Me in the mall.
It's going down.
Meet me in the club. It's going down. Anywhere you meet me, guarantee. It's gonna go down.
So just to answer some questions really quick before we move on, people asking about the future of Volume 1. So basically, just a tiny little bit of information, the bit of information that we can share with you at this moment in time. Obviously next week, like I said, a dedicated community live to all of the changes and everything. But basically what it comes down to is we are playing around with the idea currently of separating our long form and short form content, meaning that the podcast, the channel you're on now is the main channel. And it is called, Volume 1 Podcast because it is a podcast / long form a destination for videos. we have been talking about wanting to do all of these other things. And over the course of the year, especially towards the end of 2022, we really started playing around with a bunch of different things. The algorithm is a fickle beast. We all know this. I mean, even recently, Teching had to make some changes because he was having some trouble with his algorithm and wanted to kind of clean things up. So going forward, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to continue to be a podcast channel and then have just like this random sort of all over the place scattershot sort of content, I guess.
Which is not to say that we don't like doing it. It just has to be more organized for the cruel mistress that is the algorithm.
Absolutely.
Which is like, we like doing all different stuff. And if it could be on one channel, it would be nice. But for right now, in order to, grow more and spread it farther, it needs to be
just because
more
like, and to break it down pretty like simply, it's just that like, currently, we've been doing like long form episodes, and this is all going to get back to volume ones. We've been doing long form episodes mainly, and then more recently we started experimenting with shorter form videos. But what is really important to the algorithm is like view duration. So how long someone watches a video, or how someone clicks through, how often someone clicks through to your next video. But even with this con video, which we're going to put on our main channel this year, it's only going to end up being like max a 10-minute video, and it probably will be shorter than that. So if we put out an hour video next to a 10-minute video, people could watch the whole 10-minute video, but it'll still be under our average view duration because our algorithm has been trained to judge us based on long form content. So it'll naturally start to suppress that video, even if people are watching it and they're watching all of it, because 10 minutes compared to even 20 minutes that people are watching on a podcast, it's telling the algorithm like, this is not doing good. This is not performing well.
You guys making it sound like a breakup. Yeah, it's really not that serious.
It's really not
It's
that
just going to be another channel that you hopefully subscribe to.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about it next week. But that is all to say that this next year, going into 2023, long form content, streams, everything that you subscribe to this channel for is going to stay on this channel, continue to be a part of this channel. And we're getting back to volume ones. We've experimented and talked about some ways we're going to do that. We're going to give you more information next week. Volume dones, community lives, even keeping the One Piece streams, all of the streams, long form content. This is the destination for that. And volume ones are coming back in a big way since Bleach and Chainsaw Man, their seasons have ended. So
Peep Cheeson, who said, "We're seeing other channels?" ? It's not you. It's not me. It's the YouTube algorithm. Listen, guys, the short form content, love you very much. It won't be living here. It won't living with us anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But that's it. And
Mehgan Rand's compilations channel.
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like I don't rant as much as Josh, but I will today.
Yeah, she's going to go off
I
today.
will today.
So, and just to put everybody at ease, not much is really changing here because, like I said, this is still the destination for most things, if not everything. Basically, all the long-form content, all the streams, all the podcasts, everything. This is still the place, and this is still the priority. More info to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye. Da, 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 da.
All right. That's it for that.
We leave.
We're going to get into our best of videos right now. But I want to show one meme from Frozen. Shout out Frozen the GOAT.
Is this how parents explain to their kids that they're bringing another child into the family?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're mom and dad sitting you down. Guess what, honey?
You're getting
you're getting a new channel.
You're getting a brother, a sister.
It's going to be the same thing, but just a little different.
And that is kind of what kids are.
You're the long form content. They're the short form content. Because you've been here longer and you're older, but they need to grow still. So we're gonna move a little bit over there too.
Okay, I mean you kind of lost it. I feel like.
No, I didn't. You didn't have to bring that up. Everyone was sold.
D. LaJoy Boy, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful icon that I haven't seen in a while.
I know.
Been a
I
while
wish it was a little like more zoomed out because it's like right under what you want to see.
I feel that. Been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Love you guys. Hope to be able to catch more in the future. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for your member comment. We love you so much.
It's your kitchen.
We love you.
Okay, we're showing this meme, then we're getting into our list, and the only reason I want to pull this up is because it's fucking hilarious, and the production value.
It's hilarious.
Frozen really put his whole fucking you-know-what into this thing. And so I want to show it. I want to show it off. I want to give this man the credit he deserves. Let me just clean this up a little bit so everybody can see it better.
Conrad Corbo with the donation.
Let's go, Conrad.
Josh can now gaslight in short form, too. Wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie. Thank you, Conrad. And yes, I can and I will.
And I
Best
will.
believe. All right. So,
I think we missed a donation, too, from the Weedsty Boys. Sorry. The announcement, I'm going to enter the card tournament or crash the announcer desk. It can go either way. That would be dedication to learn a card game of an anime that you do not really like. Just being like, I'm going to play this and then just like whip everyone's ass.
if you did, I mean, that'd be a huge...
That would be crazy.
That'd be huge. If you won, if you got far, that'd be huge.
Bro, just to spite.
But these people
Just
in
to
our
spite.
Discord, in our TCG,
They're too good. They're too good.
Section, they're crazy.
They're too good.
They're good. They're good. All right. Let me play this real quick. Make sure to start from the beginning. Oh, I muted the site. Hold on, because I didn't want the notifications to be going off during the live.
While watching the Volume 1 podcast episode on Diamond is Unbreakable, I noticed something. Something that was left in the video. Something that we weren't supposed to see. Something that will change how you view Volume 1 forever.
Speaking of bizarre, Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, was the most bizarre part so far. This is going to be some of our general thoughts.
Did you see? I will now replay the video and pause it on the exposed frame. I must warn you that from here on out, the footage you will see is deeply disturbing and may scar you for life. You have been warned.
Speaking of bizarre, Part 4,
Green stink clouds, hilarious cartoon flies. It's clear that
Hilarious
Volume 1 has
cartoon
used
flies.
advanced AI technology in both videos and live streams to conceal the fact that Mehgan Perrine is stinky. Now, I know what you must be thinking. Frozen. It's clear that she's stinky in this video, but how do you know that she's always been stinky? Well, I have a theory that will shock you to your very core. We all know that Mehgan is a cosplay legend.
The voice is too
I know, it's literally hilarious.
Into some of her favorite characters. However, a potential side effect is that some aspects of those characters have become part of Mehgan's persona. And who has Mehgan cosplayed as the most? That's right, Power from Chainsaw Man. And what is the most defining trait of Power? It's that she's stinky. Still unconvinced? I have a clip from the Done Peace Celebration live stream.
It's like anonymous.
I know, I know.
Theory.
Latte with pumpkin cold foam with an extra shot of espresso. Boom.
That's going to be Mehgan in the bathroom later after that coffee.
Up. God damn it.
We have our...
To those who would ostracize Mehgan over this, shame on you. Mehgan is a valuable and caring member of this community. This community wouldn't be the same without her. No matter what, we stand a stinky queen.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you, Frozen. I love the use of Stale Cupcakes by KK Slider.
Yes.
That's actually, and I don't know how he knew this, that's actually my favorite KK Slider song of all time.
Stale Cupcakes?
Stale Cupcakes.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know that was the name of a KK song. I don't know KK's discography, I guess.
I do. Thank you, Frozen, for that end of the year meme.
Yeah, that shit was so
Thank
funny,
you so
dude.
much.
That shit was so funny.
I love the voice.
The voice made it perfect. We stand the stinky queen. All right.
At least it moved from being a cannibal to stinky.
You did. Oh, yeah, it did. It really did.
Yeah.
It really did. We got another dono from Dazul Azizan. New channel, short form, okay. Skits, gaslighting, and rants. I'll subscribe. Chopper song. Frozen is a legend. That was funny. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dazul, we love you. And again, we're going to roll all that out next week. So we'll be, promoting it everywhere. We haven't even really set up the channel yet. That's why we just want to give you a little teaser info, and then we'll give you everything, the big reveal next week, where you can subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, sketches like that Parvision sketch, songs
will go on there.
Because that's the thing. If we upload a 3-minute video, YouTube just shuts that shit down and doesn't let it grow as much as it could grow, or doesn't push it out as much as it pushes out other things. So I would love to do some more sketches like that.
Yeah,
I would love to do obviously more covers or even original songs, things like that.
Yeah.
Just so because it's it's either put them in the community lives, put them in the middle of a 2-hour, 3-hour stream where people might see them, might not see them, or upload them directly to the channel where they kind of could potentially hurt the algorithm. And if not, it's there's no other place they can really go. But we work hard on them. We want to share them, so that's kind of where the logic. We got another dono from Terrence Matthews. Terrence is on fire, dude. And he mentions Brooke. So I'm going to give him a Brooke laugh. I love Brooke, but that moment at the beginning of the raid when Frankie tried to give Robin a ride on his bike and he jumped on wasn't cool. Cock blocking Brooke.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, that was
could have
kind of
had a
fucked up.
moment. Yeah,
that was if we're talking bro code on some homie shit, he really shouldn't have done that. He really was out of pocket for that.
And I'm sure he had a conversation with him after.
Oh, I'm sure Frankie had a conversation with him. I'm sure. Because, we just don't do that. We don't do that. That's not what the Straw Hats, that's not what we're about. We got a member comment from Quattro. Shout out Quattro. My membership is really a year old. They grow up so fast. But cheers to an amazing 2022 and an even better 2023. Best community on the interwebs. You're damn freaking right, dude.
Your days.
You're damn right.
Thank you so much.
Crazy Purple Chainsaw said, you should read Alice in Borderland. What's funny is Mehgan watched all of season 1. I know it's not the same as reading it, and the adaptation is probably different, but you watched all season 1 and you're really excited about season 2.
Yeah, I got halfway through the first episode of season 2. I just stopped watching it. I had something else to do, but I will watch it eventually.
Quattro out here gifting memberships too.
Woo!
Let's freaking go. All right, let's get to the list. The best and worst of 2022. It's time for the best and worst of 2022. From me and you.
Oh, God. I was like, are you singing to the tune of a Christmas song?
No, it's like an award show song, dude.
No.
All right. What category are we doing first? And feel free to post yours in the chat. We have anime, manga, movies, and TV shows. Those are our 4 categories. I think we should do either anime or manga first, for sure.
Okay.
And I think, out of the 2... or actually, Mehgan, I'm sorry for jumping in. We would pick whatever you want first.
Why? Why?
All right, let's do anime. Let's talk about anime. Let's talk about anime. Let's talk about anime.
Okay.
So, this was kind of hard. 2022 was a great year. It really, really was. I mean, for so many reasons, so many great series came back. So many series debuted. I mean, we got Mob Psycho Season 3 this year. We got, of course, Chainsaw Man, of course, Bleach. We got, I know, Edge Runners is, some people are going to be upset that, Edge Runners isn't on our list, but it's just because we never finished it.
There's a couple that are on mine that I'm still reading or watching. But what was I going to say? Yeah. And 2, I mean, we caught up on One Piece in 2022. So of course that kind of bleeds into anime and manga from those episodes that we watched.
Right.
And really being in it in 2022. is when we kind of like really started to
feel like
flesh
we were
it out.
in it.
Well, we were. I mean, we started our One Piece reviews like in 2021 going into 2022.
Right.
So, yeah.
And that just goes without saying. I think that's something that's just obvious. Like One Piece, for me and for Mehgan, One Piece and JoJo, like this year, really like going all in on them and catching up on One Piece and really working towards catching up on JoJo. I mean, these are two series, without a doubt, are just tip top of the fucking list because they're incredible, but everybody knows they're incredible. And they are as successful and huge as they are because of how good they are. So that goes without saying, of course, like, you know, being a part of you know, feeling like we can be a part of these communities has been like the biggest treat of 2022 for sure. But I have my list. Maybe I'll go and I'll talk about my best.
Okay.
And then you could talk about your best. So, my best was
number one, just like one, or
we're just doing one best, one worst, and then we can have some honorable mentions.
Okay.
And that's the thing, dude.
I can't.
I have so many honorable mentions, and I don't want to be a, you know, basic bitch.
Basic hoe bitch.
I don't want to be a basic bitch with my answer. And it's really tough. And
but you are.
I do kind of feel like I am.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And let me just pull up my. I have my list typed out here too, so that Mehgan, you can also peep it and you can also look at it.
I want to be surprised though.
Oh, wait, this is not it. What the hell?
Oh, it's gone.
I downloaded the wrong one, the wrong list. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I think I put it. Maybe I put it over here.
Oh, sex bots.
The sex bots are back. The sex bots are here.
Thank you.
I know the anticipation is just killing. It's just killing everybody.
I know what you like, boy.
All right, here it is. Okay, so of course you got Mob Psycho season 3, but again, I didn't finish it. I haven't finished it yet. It came out towards the end of the year. It is something that is at the tip top of my list of things to get to. Chainsaw Man was fantastic. It was such a pleasure to see it animated this year. But I have to say, for me, it was the return of Bleach. I don't want to be. I don't want to.
It's not basic. You've waited years for this, and you didn't think it was gonna happen, and it was such a treat. It was such a treat.
I don't want to be. Yeah, it was a treat, and I hate that my answer feels basic. But again, like for me as a fan of anime and manga since I was a kid, seeing it come back the way it came back, and really getting to experience parts of the story that I had never experienced before. Yeah, sure, I had known about bigger moments, bigger reveals, but the actual story I never really read. And if I did, I don't remember. So it was like experiencing it all for the first time, but it also had so much nostalgia. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I guess that's number one for me because of all of those reasons, like how personal it was. After 10 years after it being something that I never thought we were going to get, that was never going to happen, that it happened, and it happened the way it did, which was fucking incredible. And so 1,000 Year Blood War arc for me was definitely the best anime for me. And I know that's crazy to say because again,
it's not crazy. I mean, a lot of people are agreeing with you. And we did Dunkai this year too.
Yeah.
So it was just so fun, like, you know, going through it again and you rereading it and you know, finding out what you kind of maybe missed out on when you were reading it as a kid and then going back and like, especially with like the Full Bringer arc, like people were like kind of roasting us like, really, Full Bringer? And it's like, yeah, because again, I think I saw someone say, I think it was like a tweet or something like, oh yeah, like Volume 1 is really good at picking up themes and through dialogue and flashbacks, but really suck at like fights and talking about fights. Fair. And I'm like, that's so fair because we just don't care about them as much as like lore or personal connections with characters or just like overall story progression, not through fights. And I just thought that was funny because of how much we like the Fullbringer arc and other parts of Bleach more than we do, like Hucamundo or things like that. But
I'll be honest, like I felt like I really, again, for every reason you just said, like when I was younger, sure, I liked it, but I liked it because of the action. I liked it because Kubo has such a way of drawing all these characters. But, there were themes that I was not picking up on when I read it in high school. And because of that reason, because I've re-experienced it older, when I got back or when I got to the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, I feel like I gained an even greater appreciation and understanding for the themes and for really how, I feel like Kubo gets a lot of shit for Bleach because on the surface, it can seem like it is just a typical battle shonen. But,
yeah.
I mean, there really are things that have been placed way back that are layered. There are beautiful themes, amazing characters. Yeah, sure. They don't all get as much shine as maybe a lot of us want them to.
Mm-hmm.
And it does feel like the Ichigo show sometimes, and we want to see more Chad or Hime.
Yes.
But there are great characters, and it is a great world, and it is,
yes.
Yeah.
And I can totally see that. I mean, just as of right now, based off of what we've already read in Bleach, watching Bleach, like watching this arc, like it's up there in ranking for arcs for me, just because
which is crazy.
It is such a perfect blend of everything that is so great about Bleach. Like there is fights, there are super epic fights, but also like we're getting more information about this world and we're getting more information about this war that happened, this like genocide, and like people are holding on to this in like their hearts, and it's just like so complex. And finding out more about Ichigo as a character as a whole, like it is just really wrapping up so perfectly.
Things really starting to like make sense, like really become super clear about what Ichigo represents and who Ichigo is within this story. I even love that the anime has added in some very heartfelt moments. Yeah, sure. We've seen the memes. How they left out some plots. They left out a couple of plots. But
some plot details.
I think that some details. I think that.
Oh, God.
Sorry. But I think that in service of the actual emotion, what they added and included as an anime exclusive.
I cried.
Yeah, man.
I cried.
Really hit, bro.
But
it fucking
that's
hit.
a great answer.
So yeah, and I'll get to my honorable mentions and stuff. But
gosh.
Mehgan,
I don't know what my best is. Okay, like I am so torn because there was one at the beginning of the year that like really, really blew me away, and I talked about it so much, and I really, really, really liked it, and I didn't necessarily expect to get as much out of it as I did, or it to be that like deep, but it really was. But there was another really good one at close to the buzzer that just ended that like I mean everyone, it just makes me feel so happy that out of all of the shows, out of people liking like 10 isekais in one season, or like just like kind of mid shows, to be honest. I'm watching like Uzaki's really cute, but I wouldn't classify it as like it was amazing.
No,
it is like so chill to watch, and I really didn't. I do like it, but
Uzaki's hard because it is just very middle of the road.
So I'm gonna have to go. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Bocchi.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to go with Bocchi because it's just say Bocchi.
Just say Bocchi.
It was so great, and it is everything I love in a show. It is so much more than cute girls doing cute things. It really made me happy to see how much love went into this show, and it if you haven't heard anything about it, is like a mix between like Nichijou and like K-On! It's so much fun. You fall in love with all these characters, and it was just such a great ride. It was such a great ride.
And I popped in a couple times. and I saw moments from it, and the way that they blend even like animation styles and everything, it's actually a really, really, really. I mean, here's just a photo really quick too, just in case somebody hasn't seen anything from it. But the way that they blend animation styles is incredible.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is really, really incredible. Like they'll use CG, but they'll use it for comedic purposes, which isn't new, but just something about the way that they handle humor and that it kind of comes in throughout this like very SOL, but also like it's not just cute. I mean, the characters are all dealing with things and
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's so comfy, and I cannot wait. Hopefully there will be a season 2. And again, like, yeah, it came out of the gate super last minute. And I really, really liked it.
That's great though. I mean,
it was a toss between Bocchi and Kotaro Lives Alone,
which I don't think technically came out this year, did it?
I think it did. Did it?
Fact check that. Look that up.
I thought it did.
But I know you were really obsessed about. I know you were really obsessed.
Maybe not. When did it come out?
Maybe
2021.
Yeah,
2021. Yeah. But I watched it. Maybe I did. I don't know what's happening with my life right now. But Kotaro's so good. It's cute, but it's really dark actually.
Super
too.
dark.
But
Super dark.
yeah.
That's a great answer. I like I said, I haven't seen the entire series, but I've popped in and out on moments, and again, even the incorporation of the CG, and it looks like mocap during the concerts. I really do think is a special show, and I totally understand why you picked it. And yeah, that's a great choice.
Kotaro's dark. The fuck, I've only seen promo art.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. When I clicked it, I wasn't really necessarily. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all, and there's just some really sad stuff in there.
Bro,
and it made me cry.
It's a level of sad that I could never even fathom like coming up with. Like some of the shit and how it's like illustrated and shown or delivered is just like and through the vehicle of Kotaro, who looks the way he looks, is like, what is happening? Like you even get confused. Am I reading the subtitles right? Am I like understanding what's happening correctly? It's crazy. It's crazy.
And that came out in 2021, April. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking about last year. Like, what am I doing? But
let me just look at some other people. I've seen a lot of people saying mob, and we watched the first 2 episodes.
I've seen,
and you kept going a little bit.
No, I watched maybe one more. The ending people are saying is like so great,
and I know we need to get there. Some more transparency, I guess, is my schedule's gonna be a little more open, so I'm gonna be able to do more for the channel, but also watch more, which is gonna be cool. So yeah, I do want to get to that. That's the first show. It's like for me, it's things I want to finish is probably in this order: Mob first, then I would put To Your Eternity season 2.
You didn't finish season 1.
I have like 3 episodes left of season 1. So catching up, I guess, and then getting into season 2. And then I would even put Summertime Rendering on my list of things I really want to finish. Those are all things, because I think we watched like 10 episodes of Summertime Rendering, or like maybe not 10, but like a decent amount. And then again, I don't know why time things happen, and you say, oh, we'll come back to it, and then you never come back to it.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, OP episodes. This is from Terrence Matthews. Thank you so much for the donation. Remember, guys, OP episodes 1017, 1026. Trust me, you'll love them, and can't wait to see you react to them. They're very good. I can't wait to see them either. I can't wait. Trust me. And I'm so excited to see more things animated in the One Piece anime.
I know, me too.
But we're gonna do it. We're gonna get there.
Also, just some other honorable mentions. A lot of stuff came out. A Kebi Sailor uniform I really enjoyed too. And yeah, without a doubt, obviously Chainsaw Man, of course. And I really did enjoy also. JoJo Without Saying.
Yeah.
So.
Even though we haven't got to Stone Ocean quite yet, but it's the next part.
Yet.
It's the next part that we're on. Yeah, I'm just going up to see kind of everybody else. I did see a lot of mobs. I did see some also people saying Bleach, Chainsaw Man, of course. Sick. To Your Eternity season 2 is good. Yeah, I gotta get. It's like number 2 on my list. So yeah, worst. This is where things get interesting, and I will say there is one that was just. I'm gonna be honest, was awful. I have it written down here. Let me type it in so I can give you guys an image, because I'm sure that there are people who have maybe seen it, but I'm sure that there's other people who have not.
Maybe they love it.
And if you do love it,
and maybe
I'm
the manga's
sorry.
different.
Yeah, if you do love it, I'm sorry. I really am. But for me personally, I did not like this
Same.
series.
Same.
And worst anime, sorry. Worst anime of 2022 is Love of Kill.
Oh. I will be shocked if people have seen this.
I wonder.
I will be shocked.
I'm gonna switch back over so that I can see the yeah.
It was something that I read a synopsis of, and I said that might be cool. And we watched the first episode, and it was like hot fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like again, like it was just not it. No one knows.
Okay,
good. Be thankful.
Good. I mean,
You guys have good taste, because I don't know what I was
I've never dropped an anime so fast in my life. It was just a sort of kind of ish. I mean, it came out like right before or right at the same time that Spy did. And I don't even know if there is a manga.
I think there is.
There might be.
Mm-hmm.
But it just kind of felt like, when I saw it, I was like, oh no, here we go. Spy Family's coming out, and everybody's going to try to be Spy Family. Everybody's going to try to adapt and have their own Spy Family. And this just felt like it was it's not Spy Family. Like, it's not cute. It's not wholesome.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's just weird. It's just weird and so boring.
No, it is definitely like the most over dramatic characterization of like a guy trying to flirt with a girl and taking it like just to the extreme of like violence almost. They're kind of trying to do like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but it's
right.
bad.
That's kind of
bad.
it. That's kind of it, because it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but she's not into it.
Yeah, no,
Like,
she's not into it. She's not into it at all.
He's like, well, I'm going to use my resources as like a spy and like as a.
And I'm gonna force you to be with me.
Yeah, and he kind of like in the first episode, like he kind of like takes her hostage.
He does, yeah.
He like, because he can be anywhere in
And he's
disguise.
like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
It's
if
wild,
you don't say yes
dude.
to going on a date
wild,
with me.
dude. It was
And-
so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. But I think we got a donation from Haiti.
We sure did, Megan. We sure fucking did.
Love you guys. Have you seen or read Saint Seiya series? Much love. Keep up the great work.
Let me just type
Love.
that in.
Was it Saint Seiya?
Saint Seiya. Haven't heard of it. Oh, I have. Obviously, I've seen this everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that guy maybe.
But I've never seen, or I don't know if
never
there's a
seen or
manga
read
either.
it.
But it looks.
Oh, that's an OG one. Someone said.
Yeah, it looks very OG. Looks very old
Mhm.
school. But
The live action
into it.
movie for Saint Seiya is coming out next year.
and also,
That's cool.
I mean, that is cool. Also, there's like a My Hero live action coming out too, which I don't even know, bro. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I mean, I'm sure if I was still really into My Hero, I'd maybe be excited. But yeah, I don't really like that. As much as of right now.
I know people are saying like Saint Seiya reboot ? I mean, Urusei Yatsura, is that what it's called? Got a reboot too.
Yeah, which I've yet to watch. I really want to watch
That's on my
that.
list too. That's on my list too.
But yeah, that was definitely bad. Love Kill. Honorable mentions for worst.
Megan,
Which
be
is,
careful, dude.
I know. And I'm not, worst is kind of an exaggeration. I mean more like I dropped it and I don't know if I'll go back to it. I wouldn't say like worst. But we have Platinum End,
Oh, that came out in 2021, but we saw it
in 2022.
But we saw it in 2022.
Yeah, Platinum N.
Just didn't. I mean, worst is harsh, but didn't. Yeah.
Not. Yeah. Not the worst, but caca.
Yeah.
Yeah. Platinum N, and then Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, which I was really excited, and it just kind of was boring.
Yikes.
And it's just a little boring.
I'll say this. I wanted to continue Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. It didn't turn me off to the point where I wouldn't be interested in continuing it because I would, but there are just so many other things I would want to watch first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So many other things.
Yeah, I heard Lucifer was one of the worst adaptions. I heard that too, which is really shitty because it won't be remade. That's what sucks.
I mean, you have a lot of people backing you up though. Quartz fell asleep multiple times with Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer.
Yeah, it just really wasn't grabbing me like I thought it was going to, based off the concept and the art.
And there were a lot of people saying that the manga was fantastic,
which I would be interested in reading. But yeah. Beautiful Lie with the donut.
Let's freaking go.
Oh, I want to watch that. You got to check out your boy Kong Ming. Underrated as fuck. You can ask Rough Senpai. I've seen so many cosplayers cosplaying as him, and it just looks so fun. Yeah. The opening got me.
I can't remember if we did it in one of our Volume 1 Extra videos where we went through, which is our Patreon and YouTube exclusive podcast where we went through and we're looking at upcoming shows.
Yeah.
And that was in it, and we were we gotta watch this. Where this historical figure comes to the modern day and becomes a DJ. Yes, I want that. I need that.
And how was Tokyo Revengers not on the worst list? Did that come out in 2022?
The ending, and it was continuing to be released.
Oh yeah, I dropped it in 2021.
Well, right now we're still in the anime category. When we get to the manga category, maybe it'll be there. Maybe, but the ending, the Mickey Mouse Club ending, which somebody said, I lost who it was, but another dono from Terrence Matthews. Let's freaking go. That Zangetsu twist was insane. It was I wish. I mean, insane. It feels like an understatement. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild.
Crazy. And it didn't feel shoehorned. It just felt so purposeful, and as if sometimes you never know if people have these plans from the very beginning. Some people said maybe not the very beginning, but definitely since Soul Society. And then, but yeah, the seeds were planted. All the evidence was there. It was beautiful, man. It was really cool. It's funny to see how much Josh doesn't remember Bleach. Yeah, I mean, that's why I reread it all, because I was there's no way we're going to react to the 1,000-Year Blood War, and I'm going to be this foggy on all this shit. And also, I read it when I was 15 years old. So
yeah, I can't remember anything.
Half my life ago.
Years old.
You can't remember anything?
It's a blur.
15? You were fucked up?
I was constantly
blackout drunk at 15? Sick.
Yeah. Just kidding. I'm gonna just be right back.
Oy.
I swear, I'll do it.
I know you will, but there's no freaking need for it.
15 years old. Bleach came out in the 60s.
Okay, bro, chill. But while Megan's gone, anything else that you saw that you loved or hated, mention it in the chat. I also, with everything that we're doing too, it's kind of funny. I don't mean it to sound this way, but I mean, getting to do shorter form videos, and maybe even that including some shorter form reactions to other series outside of maybe what could be considered super popular in terms of an audience, there being an audience for it on YouTube or whatever. We're going to get to watch, I want to watch Mob. I want to use reactions as an excuse to also be able to just watch more shit, to be able to watch more. Because as we were preparing this list, I was damn, dude, there are so many things that I just haven't had time to watch that I was mad at myself, genuinely mad at myself for not watching. Mob being super top of that list, and obviously To Your Eternity, Summertime, all the things that I mentioned before. But Urusei Yatsura is another one that Gachi in our community, yes, has been pushing us to watch, but it also looks good, and I'm interested, okay? I want to see it. And there are so many other ones. We still need that Cyberpunk review, boys, said Arda. Yes. We got to finish it. We got to just, we're going to have time now, so we got to just do it. I recommend, this is from Hilary Medina, or I hope I said that right. I recommend Raven of the Inner Palace if you like supernatural historical dramas. Raven of the Inner Palace. Let me look that up real quick, because there was a series that came out not too long ago, The Hidden Palace, that I watched, and it was not maybe this. No, it was not this, but this looks interesting. But it was sort of like a Game of Thrones almost feeling fantasy-esque anime, and I forget what it was called, something with roses maybe, but that was pretty good. I only watched the first episode, but that was real good. And again, time. Cyberpunk review versus Bink Sake upload versus Blood on the Tracks review. 3-way deathmatch. Vermin here trying to start shit right now. Vermin here trying to get a rise out of us. But we love Lil Verm. A beautiful lie.
Shitty.
Let me save you some time. Rent a Girlfriend is the worst manga. I still love reading it, even though nothing will happen.
Yikes.
And do we get the reveal? I didn't
Dang it.
I didn't know. You need to get up and get can you give me a little 0 too? Or I'll get it.
I tucked in my chair.
No, I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Because I gotta go. I gotta do a Magellan. I gotta do a Magellan. You want me to say that?
Rent a Girlfriend was Josh's favorite a year ago.
It kind of. I mean, we watched a couple episodes of season 2, and the first 2 episodes were they were good. They were good. They were cute, dude. They went to a play.
They're freaking jacking off.
Bro, people jack off. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with jacking off. And if
there's nothing wrong with it, but bro,
But bro, what? He's got a crush on a girl,
and it's just done really not. It's just not cute. It's just not cute. Yeah, it's not a hentai, bro. It's not. You can if I want to watch a hentai, I watch a fucking hentai. I don't fucking. What am I doing with my life right now? Watching this fucking guy, fucking.
Look. She's clearly got some feelings for him. Okay.
Aggressive Darling did it better.
Okay.
He did it better. It was more tasteful. It was more tasteful. They don't show him in the act and shit.
Okay. Did Dress Up Darling do it better? Yes. Okay. I'll admit that.
Not in
but does that make Rent a Girlfriend bad?
We've had this discussion.
We have.
We've had this discussion. I don't know how many times. How many strokes did it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop?
Let the man jerk off.
One stroke, done.
And
instantaneous.
I feel connected. I feel connected. Oh, we got a dono from the Weebsty boys. Go full Dengen, Josh. Do it. And another dono from Jonathan R. If you guys are looking for a good webtoon read, I just started Lookism after seeing the anime, and it's great. It gets better and better each arc. Lookism.
I want to read that.
Is the anime good? Because I kind of want to watch it.
I want to watch it too.
I'll be right back.
Connected to the one stroke character.
I feel connected. I'm gonna go one stroke.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Everything is Fine is peak webtoon. Everything is Fine? Is that the name of one? Everything is Fine webtoon. Oh, I found it. Dystopian. Oh, I like the cat head things. Look at some viral hit. I want to watch it. Sound like Giga Girlfriend. Sit Snap? Sit Snap's funny. I like her. I didn't know what to expect from it, but man, did I love it. Sakamoto Days I want to get back into. Wow. There's just so many things in so little time. Thank you, sir. Oh, trailer 4 viral hit. Oh, okay.
And yes, Dress Up came out this year, and Dress Up was great. Anyway, Fuck.
Are you saying Josh equals Giguk's girlfriend? You mean wife?
Wife, girlfriend. One's just more serious than the other, you know? One's more official, I guess.
Oh, so you're like the side hole.
I'm the side hole. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on. That got a little hot. So now we'll move into manga. And then we're going to get to the real controversial takes with the TV and movies. Manga.
Mine's going to be pretty controversial for my...
Well, let's keep the controversy going, Mehgan. You go. I went first last time. You go first this time.
Okay.
We'll start with the best. What was the best manga that either came out or even that you read in 2022?
Besides everything that we read for Volume Done, besides One Piece, besides JoJo, obviously, the best thing that I read that I really enjoyed and was like, it just really was crazy, and it wasn't a long series, but it really impacted me. And I would have to say that being Takopi's Original Sin.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it, even though it's really messed up. I really liked it. I liked the concept. I liked the idea of it. I liked the ending, which is kind of controversial. But that to say, a new manga just came out by the same manga called The Ichinose Deadly Sins. And I've been reading that pretty much weekly, and it's really tasty.
Really? It's getting better and better, I'll bet.
I mean, because it's a crazy mystery. If you don't know what it's about, it's pretty much this family gets into a car accident and they all wake up with amnesia. No one knows that they're related to each other. They just know what the doctors have told them. And they have to go home and kind of pick up the pieces to who they are. And they go home to like this, like, I won't give it away, but everything is not what it seems. And they're kind of debating in their mind, like, am I really this person? You know? Like, am I, because they're kind of like a blank slate right now. It's just really, really good. And I really like it.
Great answer. Love it. We love it. Welcome, evolving to the membership family. We love you. Oh, sex bots are back.
Dang it.
I've seen a lot of people saying, you know, Chojin X, Die Dark, Dan or Dan Dadan,
Akane Banashi,
Blue Lock. Blue Lock, I came around so much on Blue Lock. Like, I really, really, really love Blue Lock. And that's another anime that I wish I would have started watching and will get to for sure. Someone even asked, like, if we could react to Blue Lock, which would be an excuse to watch it. Not that I need one, but yeah, that'd be fun. So Blue Lock, of course. Goodbye Eri is an honorable mention, of course. But again, for me, this is a Josh list. This is just super personal to me because this is also huge, and my list is full of nostalgia. Okay, my favorite manga, and I could not believe that this came out in 2022. Was and is Zatch Bell 2. I know, dude. Hit him with it.
What does he do? Are you like this?
I think that's when he goes at the later part. He does that.
Oh.
At the later part, like this.
Mehgan.
Yeah. So sick, dude.
I like his little like.
Oh yeah.
Like no, he does like that, and then like his legs when he like spins.
Yeah.
I love it.
Spins around.
Obsessed. Good pick.
Thank you, dude.
Oh shit, wrong one. Good pick.
Thank you. So yeah.
Watch well.
Watch well. So I know a lot of people do and don't. Like, it's one of those series that a lot of people know about and a lot of people don't. If you do know about it, you probably are like me and just found it when it was on Toonami or whatever on Cartoon Network back in the day. But it's another series that is super nostalgic. I never in a million billion years would have ever. And Evolve King is an Evolve King. He just joined And he's
They
gifted.
just joined, gifted 5 Volume 1 memberships.
Let's go. Hell yeah, dude.
Everyone, you're a member.
Another great
You're a member.
of
You're
this
a member.
family.
You're a member.
But it's a super nostalgic series. Like I said, I've talked about it many times. Me and my brothers grew up obsessed with that. Played the card game, played the video games, like watched the anime, read the manga. It was announced in 2022 that it was coming back. A sequel series was coming back. I couldn't believe it. And actually, me and my brother sat down one day. Mehgan, you were here too, and we were talking about it. And my brother was like, "You got to check out like this YouTube channel. This insane person who is sent from the heavens and is doing the Lord's work has taken every chapter." And I do understand too that it's kind of like a scan thing too. But what they're doing is like, so it's elevating it. They are taking the chapters as they come out, and they're like basically like animating it. I don't know the channel. I wish I would have known that so I could like share it. I don't know the channel, but they're adding music. They're adding sound effects. They're like, warping the panels to make it look like things are happening.
It's pretty much like you're reading it, but it is just more of like an animated type feel, because there's music, and like the moments that are sad have sad music, and the moments that are like fighting have the fighting music, and it feels like you're watching the anime, which I have to finish.
Yeah, but you got far.
I really miss it. I was this close to buying a Zatch Bell. I should have bought it.
What's it called? A Figma?
The Figma. They had the both Kyo and Zatch Bell Figma.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a nostalgia. Of course, like I said, Goodbye Eri is up on. I think it would be both of our
It's on both of our lists for sure. And the Summer Hikaru died I really liked too. Skip and Loafer, of course. And Akane Banashi.
Die Dark. Die Dark for me too. Die Dark is another series that I like, honestly, more than Dorohedoro. I love it. I love it.
And I really liked Claymore.
Oh yeah. We found that this year too, or I had already seen it, but you were watching it or reading it for the first time.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind reading that all the way through.
Another donation, and I'm sorry, I hope Hilary Medina, thank you for the donation. I highly recommend checking out Do Not Say Mystery by Yumi Tamura when it comes out in English next year. It's the 9th best-selling manga this year.
Do Not Say
Mystery manga. We're both looking it up right now. Do Not Say.
Oh yeah, I've seen. I think Colleen talk about this. She's talked about this either in a video or on her Twitter, and I heard it's really good.
Colleen Reviews, right?
Colleen Reviews on YouTube. And on TikTok.
Crazy.
I don't know if she has
This man's got a good head of hair. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Little fro action going on.
And it looks like there's a live action.
A Beautiful Lie said Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You is really good manga.
Oh, yeah. Another one.
Hopefully, I would love to do a volume 1 on that.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. That's like, because I just been needing to read it. I don't know why I haven't read it. It's an extremely popular shoujo manga by the mangaka of 7 Seas in Basara. Yes. Really want to get more into shoujo this year. Want to do some shoujo videos and possibly collabs with some creators that are specifically geared to shoujo. Too.
Really getting back to the volume 1s in some capacity, and discovering new series for sure, but continuing to press on with the ones that we've discovered that we love. I might be the only person that reads Prince Freya. Prince Freya was good.
Yeah, I liked Prince Freya.
Prince Freya was good.
And I want to finish Under the Dawn, to be honest.
Yeah. So many. That's what I'm saying.
It sucks.
And of course, Dan is on that list. Or
of course.
Is on that list.
That's a given. I mean, come on.
Of honorable mentions for best.
I want to get back to, that would be fun to... Didn't Mehgan mention a new manga out? Something Smoking Behind? Yeah.
That's the one.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
But what's it called actually?
Smoking Behind the Convenience Store.
Convenience store.
It gives me. I think even Weavesy Boy said I want to watch After the Rain, which it kind of gives. I don't know. After the Rain, people have some thoughts on it just based off of the synopsis and what they think it's going to be like, but it's actually very, very wholesome. and it's not what you think. It's like an older manager at like a diner, and this young girl kind of like falls in love with him. She's like in high school, but it's never reciprocated. So it's cute.
Okay.
It's cute, and it's never, it's good.
It could be cute and then take a turn like other series have done before.
Yeah, that's true. Don't talk about it. Oh shit. Don't talk about what is it called? Oh my god, what is it called?
You blocked it out of your memory.
I did.
Because it was so crazy, the twist that it took and the turn that it took.
What is it called?
Anyway, save it for worst. But now that brings
Usagi drop,
Usagi
That's
drop.
what it is.
Sakamoto Days. Okay, Akane Banashi is a good read, of course. Akane Banashi is great. Sakamoto Days is good too. But again, Sakamoto Days is really good. But I just think, again, with everything that's out right now, there are things that I have above it, like in terms of my personal priority. But I do love Sakamoto Days, what we read of it. But that brings us to the worst manga, the worst manga of 2022. Can I just see what's on your list before you say it?
And this is where the people turn. This is where the people turn on me.
Oh well, you have your reason for it, and we've kind of, we've educated ourselves, and so yeah. Let me just pop over and see my list.
We've educated ourselves, but it doesn't mean I like it anymore.
No, I know. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest.
It's the only thing on my list. It's the only thing I could think of, to be honest, that I've read this year.
Here's the thing for me is this is the one category I couldn't really fill out. It was so hard. I mean, sure, the ending for Tokyo Revengers, I wasn't even caught up on Tokyo Revengers. I watched the first season. Mehgan read beyond that, but we weren't caught up. So when the ending happened, based on everybody's reaction and how everybody had kind of just agreed, which is something that a lot of people don't do online, but everybody agreed like it was just bad. It made me just not really want to continue it. So I read what the ending was, and I do
didn't like it.
I do understand why everybody feels the way that they feel about it. So I guess, that would be on the list. And again, worst is hard. But hit him with it, Mehgan, because I already see some people in the chat.
Wait, is this yours too?
No, you go.
Oh. Mushoku Tensei!
Now, we got to give you the backstory. And
I mean, the backstory is I'm not a big fan of isekai.
Right.
So
go ahead.
It's just personal preference. And everything that was presented to me that I've read, not the biggest fan of, and I wouldn't want to watch or read more of it. And I know people like it, but for me, it's a no. I'm not saying that it's the worst thing ever created. For me, it's a no.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
I would consider myself someone who enjoys isekai more than you. Mm-hmm. Where we
you do.
Where we kind of fucked up is not really understanding and educating ourselves on like what Mushoku Tensei did for the isekai genre, like what it really did, and how it opened the door for all these other series.
Yeah, but even knowing that information, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it.
And I want to say, like, being devil's advocate, because I really believe this. I really believe this. You're completely 100% entitled to your own opinion on it, and I get it. But having talked to another Mushoku Tensei fan and someone who has read the series and was either caught up or completed it, I don't even know if it's ongoing or if it's over. But yeah, I do understand that there is growth from Rudius, the main character. I do know that there is a point in which he begins to change.
He gets better
and starts to realize sort of the error of his ways, which is also kind of like not something you see anymore. So while I wouldn't say it was the worst for me, I agree and I respect you and I respect your choice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it is what it is.
Code blank. Speak of the devil. Code blank. She be based and valid.
Sybil with the donation as well. Based and valid from Mehgan.
Let's go, Sybil.
Again, that's all personal preference, you know? Like, I've heard the animation is awesome. I've heard that he gets better. And I've heard that the sub is better than the dub. But all of those things, knowing that, sometimes I can give things a chance if I'm really interested in it. But, yeah, no. I can't see myself picking up that ever again, or picking up, what's the one with Raftilia?
Oh, Shield Hero.
Shield Hero, like, ever again. It is the same. They're the same to me.
Well, and again, with Mushoku Tensei, what we're specifically talking about, to add more, I guess, context, is, and shout out to A Beautiful Lie, saying that the light novel is over. But, so obviously, of course, the light novel predates the manga.
Yes, maybe.
But the first experience we had with it was the manga and anime around the same time. We haven't read the light novels, and I'm sure the light novels give it more context and is the superior way to consume it. But our experience was with the manga specifically, which is always kind of tough when they're adapting that. But a light novel into one, it's kind of
and I saw someone like lost. if you don't like Mushoku Tensei, you better not like Seven Deadly Sins. I think I watched. I forget how many seasons I watched it. Maybe like 1 or 2. But like the worst part about Seven Deadly Sins is the MC.
Right.
Meliodas is like he has his moments of being like that, like crazy, like Luffy energy of just being like a badass and like kind of knowing he is, but just like doing the shit and just like being fun. But his degree, like he is such a degenerate, and it's like so annoying. Like, oh my god, the weirdest gags for no fucking reason. Like that show would have been amazing because there's some gags between like Diane and like King, but it's way more innocent. Like it's just like Meliodas sucks. Like Meliodas sucks. It's the worst part.
I love the passion.
He's the worst part, and I wish it was anyone else because all the other characters are so fucking cool. They're so cool. It makes me sad because I really, really used to like it. And goddamn Meliodas.
I don't know what Abomination is, the newer like CG.
I don't know. It's their kid. I don't know.
I just see it pops up on Netflix all the time. And I'm like,
Bon is another goated. Goated. Like so sick. Like Bon. Bon is the best series. Like I love Diane too and King too. Like their relationship. Like I really loved it. I have a freaking King Nendo. I have a body pillow of King.
You do.
He was so
a wholesome body pillow.
Yeah, no, not nasty. He's so cute.
Yeah. Sorry that happened to you.
All my homies Simon for Merlin. Merlin's awesome. Simp for Merlin. Yes, Merlin's awesome. And it makes me so sad. Because that show could have been so amazing if they weren't pushing these stupid anime tropes onto male MCs to harass female MCs. Like, what are we doing?
I love it. I mean, I hate it, but I love it.
Not gonna lie, that's rudiest behavior, Mehgan.
Having a king body pillow. It's wholesome. It's very wholesome. Yeah. Very wholesome. Very cute. Another donut from Jonathan R. Let's freaking go. Honestly, Escanor held up 7 Deadly Sins for me.
Escanor's goated too. Everyone else is goated.
Like everyone's goated
except for Meliodas. This bitch ass. What's the pig's name? It's literally making me like sad because I really did love it for so long.
You're getting really emotional.
I loved it for so long. Sorry, that was my throat.
That's why Chainsaw Man is better from Arda. Denji gets consent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hawks.
And I love Denji, dude. That finale episode of the first season that came out yesterday.
Come on now.
Oh my God, man.
Made me cry.
Even that moment in the elevator, the ending made you cry. But that moment in the elevator when, Katana Man is giving him that whole spiel and he's just like, nah, like, I'm good. Like, it was just, like, I just love this man so much. And when he was, talking to him at the end on the train tracks and he was just telling him, like, you killed Himeno, there's one less beautiful girl in the world now because of you. Like, I fucking love Denji, man. And we're getting back to part 2 for sure. The manga, for sure. And that's another best that I forgot to mention in the manga category
Part
was
2.
Chainsaw Man Part 2.
Oh, yeah. So fun. So amazing.
And we're like 4 or 5 chapters behind, but we're gonna get back to that too.
Yeah. So what was your worst, would you say?
I mean, this is the category where I guess the ending of Tokyo Revenge. I mean, I didn't really read anything.
You didn't read it though.
That I thought was and Freyrin is also best. One of the best.
Yeah.
Freyrin was also one of the. I hope I'm saying that right too. One of the best things that I read in 2022. It was so fucking sick. That's another honorable mention that I forgot. I
think that was on a lot of people's lists.
It's so good, and I'm so fucking hyped for the anime when it comes out. Like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But in terms of worst, I mean, I guess I have to give like a cop-out sort of answer and just maybe say, Tokyo Revengers because of its ending. But I wasn't even caught up on Tokyo Revengers. That's why it feels kind of like a cop-out to me. But I didn't really read anything that I like.
Yeah,
that I really didn't like. Let me just pop over again and see if I have anything on my list. But we got a dono in the meantime from a beautiful live.
Super good smell. Flavor.
They made a whole new anime studio for Jobless Reincarnation. It's an amazing story, but I respect Megan's opinion. It's not for everyone, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Beautiful Lie is a king, dude.
It's okay.
A king.
It's all good. And I think I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about isekai. I mean, there's an isekai coming out too that
Freyrin
that I saw, which is going to be probably really, really good. I don't know if you saw it.
What?
It's where a guy gets banished from his party. So to take revenge, he goes to a slave shop and buys all of their moms.
Wait, what?
A guy in a party gets kicked out of his party, like an
adventuring party. So then he goes to the slave market and buys all of their mothers. This is coming out? This in 2023? What's it? You don't know what it's called? This sounds crazy. Megan, you can't just be dropping information like that. Sigma move, the hell? Yeah. Okay. Some people have heard of it. Peak fiction.
Good God. It's always a slave market. It's always a slave market where I could buy a mom or a little child that will grow up, but you'll mentally still be a child, but you'll have bazongas, so it all works out. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm
tired.
Tomato Megan right
I am tired. I need a fucking cane. Because I'm tired. I need a fucking pillow, fucking nightcap.
Oh my God.
Give me some fucking chamomile tea.
Anyway, moving on. I do like
Bro,
it. I do like.
Sing me a fucking, sing me a lullaby to go to sleep, bitch, because I'm fucking tired. I'm tired.
Go to sleep, isekai. Go to sleep, little slave girl.
The amount of things that aren't getting fucking adapted and this garbage is getting adapted, that's what pisses me off. That's what rubs me the fucking wrong way. There's so many series that need fucking adaptations that have been in the works or no one touches, but yet we get this fucking slave shit?
Gabe said you are called MILF Hunter, dude. Your username is MILF Hunter.
I'm MILF Hunter, not MILF Buyer. Difference.
Now you're talking about MILFs, and 69mega.com comes in here again, and I just
difference
plugged their domain in case anybody wants to, have a good time with singles in your area.
Hunter with consent.
That would be a good isekai. Megan wakes up and ends isekai slavery.
At least we can all agree on MILFs. At least.
Yes, at least.
Oh, getting a fucking headache.
Okay, let's move on, Megan. You're heated. You're stressing out. Okay, you're gonna fall apart. Okay, my worst was kind of a cop out, but Tokyo Revengers, the ending is a cop out because I wasn't even caught up on the end. But I just didn't read anything that bad, I guess, or that I hated that much. Vinland Saga soon. Also, yes, want to get back to Vinland Saga. It's up there on my list for sure. You need to make. This is from Brandon King. You need to make Mehgan a Mehgan bonk emote for here or Discord for when you get fired up about it. Okay, done. Say less. Not to blow your mind. This is from Jonathan R. Let's go. Thank you for the donation. Not to blow your mind, but Digimon is an isekai, and that's actually maybe one of the best ones. I love Digimon. I really do. I was gonna play the card
did
game,
Digimon fucking evolve into a woman with yitties? Like,
some of them do.
see, it's always
But why can't that exist? It's not like people are going up to them and grabbing them.
They probably are. I don't want a Pokemon. I don't want a Pokemon with yitties. I don't want a Pokemon with no junk. It is.
There's Pokemon that look pretty, crazy. Okay, pretty sexual.
Bro.
I'm not saying
you're outing yourself again.
No, I'm not saying sexual to me that look like just across the board. Everybody agrees there's some Pokemon that are doing too much.
You literally sent for hot pirates, Mehgan. It's the same thing, huh?
What are you talking about?
Someone just how is that the same thing?
Because you're simping for hot dudes with their shirt off, but let a Digimon have their yitties out.
That's insane.
I'll agree with you on the isekai. I'll agree with you on the isekai.
Real.
I'll agree with you on the
Kink
isekai.
shaming again.
Slave girl.
Josh is
trope.
like a real big fan of Euphoria.
Let Angel Woman.
I hate it. Angel Woman.
That's just what that's.
It's like
Angel Woman. Let her have her titties out. Okay.
Josh talking about those dragon type Pokemon, Mr. Fan said.
I'm talking about them dragon type. I'm talking about. I mean, my Quack Squaddle or whatever the fuck that they're the final evolution of the new water starter. Freaking booty out, doing a little dance. Booty out dance.
Ash just finished his story. He did. R.I.P. Ash.
All I'm saying is, I agree with you on the isekai, slave girl trope. Little, what is it? Little 1,000-year-old girl thing. But
you want to sexualize Digimon.
I'm not trying to sexualize Digimon. I'm just trying to say they're not out. No one's grabbing them. They're just there. Okay. And guess what?
Okay.
Titties exist.
That's not my problem here.
And people jack off, which is back to the rent-a-girlfriend thing. Two separate thoughts not meant to be married together. Two separate thoughts not meant to be put together. Anyway. There are also moves, says the Weepsy Boys. Yes. Okay. Moving on. And Ash, yes, his journey is ending, and I'm going to watch all of that. There's like 11 episodes coming out. I'm watching it. Are we okay? Can we reset? Are we good? You're heated still.
I'm not.
You're heated.
I'm not. I swear. I'm not.
Okay. Whew. Now we're going to have to... One pump Josh returns. Now we're going to have to really get into the thick of it. Our best movie and worst movie that we saw or that came out in 2022.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one.
Oh, wow. Just got here. Someone dropped 100 gifted. Oh, did Van do it again?
No, just in general. Yeah.
Oh, man. And we got Mr. Fan, a member comment, just talking about those dragon types. Okay. So moving on to the movie. And let's just real quick talk about anime movies. Like, it was awesome seeing a One Piece movie in theaters this year. It really was an incredible experience. Even though it's not at the top of my list in terms of all the One Piece movies I've seen, it was amazing to get to see it in a theater. And I actually, even though JJK, and I haven't read the manga, but I saw the first season, hasn't grabbed me the way it's grabbed, it seems like, the world, I still really enjoyed the movie. Seeing Movie Zero or JJK Zero, whatever, it was fantastic. It was really, really good. And I actually liked, a lot of those characters more than some of the characters, even though there's a lot of them that kind of carry over. But
for sure. I always thought that, I don't know specifically what they're called, but like the panda, Maki, the onigiri guy, I forget his name.
forget
that only
a lot of
says
names.
ingredients.
Right.
I always liked that team more than I did the main team. I know
That
that's
team was
maybe
great.
bad, but I prefer them. Panda's not a panda. Whatever. He's a, what is he a panda? Oh yeah, Unumaki.
Inumaki.
Yeah. I like them. I like them a little bit more.
I like them a lot. I like them a lot.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I enjoyed it too. And in terms of anime movies, we're also going to be we're going to be including all movies. We're going to switch it up here. Okay, we're branching out. We're getting out of the anime and manga box for a second, just for a second, to talk about all movies that came out in 2022. But of course, mentioning some, so we wanted to mention those. There is one on our list that I don't think is a bad movie. It was an anime movie, but we didn't finish it. And it, on my part, I can't say that it was because it was bad. I just think we were in the moment, just not really, it wasn't really hooking us the way we wanted to. But all movies, out of every movie that you saw, Mehgan, do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I'll go first. The best movie of 2022. And again, outside of anime and manga, to me was not a fucking question. To me, there was no contest. To me, it has to be. Hit me with the drum roll, Mehgan. Please and thank you. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Outside of anime and manga, that was the best movie I saw in 2022. Zero question. I mean, nothing came close to it. It was a movie like I haven't had a movie theater experience like that, and I can't even fucking tell you when. Like, it blew me away and fucked me up like a good movie does. I walked out and I was not the same me that walked in. And that's what you can I mean, you can just go to be entertained, you can go to laugh, you can go to cry, but to feel changed, that was crazy.
Yeah, it fucked me up. It fucked me up bad. And yeah, if you have mommy issues, don't. Or maybe do. I don't know. Go in. Maybe do, but you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be really fucked up. You're gonna be.
Yeah, you were really fucked up.
Yeah, it was crazy, and that was such a great movie, and it was so original and so unique, and it just felt so special, and like you said, I hadn't felt that way watching a movie. And I don't even know how long, because most of the shit that comes out is garbage. Yeah.
Movies have, some good stuff came out this year for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there was better TV shows this year than there were movies. I also, my honorable mentions, before that, Brandon King. Have you guys peeped Glass Onion yet? Or no, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, we saw it in theaters.
Loved Glass Onion.
I really liked it too, man.
Loved Glass Onion.
I know
it was really fun.
A lot of people are kind of on the fence about Rian Johnson because of Star Wars, whatever, but give the man a break. I loved Knives Out, and Glass Onion was great too.
It was really fun.
Amazing sequel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Batman, Arda. Batman
was really great.
Batman was, of all the comic book movies to come out, best. And I don't even feel fair. It doesn't even feel fair putting it in a comic category because it was just a good movie. It was really good. It was better. I mean, I feel like, in terms of Marvel movies, which I haven't really been watching as many towards the end of this year. Like, I still haven't seen Wakanda Forever, although I do want to. Didn't see Black Adam. I kind of want to, kind of don't want to. But, I think, did the Spider-Man come out this year? I don't remember. Either way, Batman was great.
Yeah.
Batman was great.
I really did enjoy the Chip and Dale movie.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun,
dude.
I liked the Chip and Dale movie. I liked The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nick Cage, too. I love Nick Cage, so that was a fun treat. A fun treat. Turning Red came out this year as well, so amazing. Turning Red felt like the most Disney movie I'd watched in a long time. And Elvis, too.
That
Elvis
was actually
fun.
I don't even fuck with biopics or biopics that much.
Yeah.
But Elvis was kind of crazy, dude.
Yeah. And Nope. Nope was great. Nope was awesome.
Nope was really good.
And
felt like like a Twilight Zone episode with like a crazy budget.
Yeah.
Great, phenomenal acting. It was insane.
Yeah. And what else? What else was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the Weird Al biopic. Weird Al with Daniel Radcliffe. Was not expecting to like it as much as I did. It's very silly, very Weird Al.
It's a parody, like Weird Al does parody songs. It's a parody of a biopic.
Yeah, so it's pretty entertaining. I will say that if you haven't watched it.
Gabriel said Chip and Dale movie was like a modern Roger Rabbit, and it absolutely was.
Yeah, and it was actually funny, which was a shocker.
Bro, it had no business being that good, dude. It was so funny. Top Gun Maverick is another movie. I watched Top Gun, and I liked Top Gun, and it was because, obviously, of course, my dad was into it and put it on, and I was like, this is a good movie. When Maverick came out, I wasn't super interested, but then saw everybody love it and wanted to see it, but still haven't seen it. But based on just like how much everybody is talking about this movie, I have to watch it. Like, I have to watch it.
Yeah, everyone. I'm like, I mean, I don't even have any interest in watching the first one, so how much would I want to watch the second one, you know? That's kind of where I'm at with it. If I already watched the first one, then I might be more inclined to watch the second one, but I never went out of my way.
Right. Top Gun, the first one was good. The first one was good.
Yeah, Scream was fun. Scream was fun, too.
Scream was good. Shout out Diego's Bananas. And they've already released a trailer for the next one.
Oh, dang. I thought it was over. It's like Halloween. It's like Halloween. They're like, the last filming, and everyone's so emotional. I'm like, is it the last filming, though? Is it? Is it really?
Here's the thing. King David Beast _82. A bit off topic, but to me, Moon Knight, which is a TV show, which we'll talk. Are we in TV shows? No, we're in movies. Okay, we'll talk about it when we get into TV shows. But just really quick before I forget, the thing with Moon Knight for me was Moon Knight was just good. Like, it was just like, it was not a bad show, but it wasn't a great show.
It was extraordinarily okay.
With everything else coming out, it just felt like it was kind of there, and for me. And I watched all of it. And it wasn't ever to a point where I was like, I don't want to watch this show anymore. I'm out. Because I was liking what I was watching, but I wasn't really ever like encouraging anybody else to go watch it, I don't think. Yeah. And of course, Morbius. Yes, the greatest.
Never watched it. Did not watch it.
I didn't watch it either. Pearl and X. Yes, also great movies. These are all honorable mentions for sure. And can't wait for next year. Doom Part 2 and John Wick 4. RRR, of course, I want to watch too. I was super hyped about it. Played the trailer on a Community Live, and they took the whole freaking Community Live down. So I was like, fuck RRR. All right, Doctor Strange ? Well, if you don't, I don't know if you said it already or revealed it already, but if you loved Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, you might be a little disappointed at Mehgan's worst of 2022 list.
Yeah. I don't know. It's either between that or I know a lot of people are saying they liked Prey.
And I thought Prey, honestly, was like another, I just had
problems with like the actual like plot points and like character decisions. Like aesthetically, awesome. Setting, awesome. I was so excited, but like the main character and the choices that they made her make made no sense to her character, and it really made me upset. It really made me upset.
Can we go on a little Prey rant real quick?
I mean, we've done it before.
Okay, we did it on a community. Not a community live. We did it on like a Patreon episode.
Yeah.
But here's the Prey rant. Is just like everything Mehgan said is 100% I agree with. Like the setting. Having a Predator movie set in the past was fantastic. Like for a direction for a movie, like it was really, really good. But like the main character's attitude, and we were like nervous to talk about it even on our Patreon episode, but like the main character's attitude, like, I don't know, man. Like for me and Mehgan, like we just didn't really like.
It just wasn't that believable.
She was so upset. That nobody took her seriously as a hunter. But she couldn't hunt. She couldn't. And she had, and
they
sure.
weren't like, I could see if they were like really mean to her and like treated her like complete dog shit. Like, but they really didn't.
And I get
they really didn't, but she gave attitude to everyone. Like, even like her mom was like kind of like okay with her learning how to hunt and like try to be a hunter, but that wasn't really working out for her.
Right.
It wasn't really working out for her. So she was like, hey, maybe you can hang back. And she's like, fuck no. Fuck you, mom. Fuck you, brother. I fucking hate this fucking tribe. I fucking hate everyone in this fucking, because no one takes me fucking seriously. And I'm like, but you haven't brought anything back though.
At the beginning
you
of the
haven't
movie,
brought anything back though.
Someone said I liked her brother more. Her brother was
Same.
sick. I loved her brother. And her brother
Same.
was cool. And her brother was supportive. Her brother was pushing for her.
No, I know.
To be able to
He
go
was
on the
rooting
hunt.
for her.
He was saying
He was
she's a
rooting
great
for her.
tracker.
He was
She should
rooting
be
for
brought-
her.
She should be brought on the hunt for us. And then she gets all mad. Like, her brother didn't walk into the village taking credit for everything. He let it happen, sure.
No, literally. And
But-
then he wasn't like, look what I look what I did. I killed it. Like, he didn't do that. And she treated him like he did that. Like, you fucking did. She treated him like trash. Thank you.
She treated him like trash,
Thank
bro.
you. And everything. God damn it.
But it's hard because there was so many cool parts of the movie, but just her, like moments of her, and I get it. She was in a situation during a period of time where women were expected to like pick berries and all this shit, then hunt, and so maybe that's why she wasn't a good hunter. But it's like that's okay.
That's okay.
Like, say that you want to practice or say that you want to do it. She was like trying to go on these like advanced missions, hunting.
But then she got so upset. Like, she got so upset. So upset.
Yeah.
We got a donation from Spicy Kimchi.
Spicy Kimchi.
So cool. Son of a bitch.
You want to read it?
On the road driving and won't be able to chat later, but Hot D deserves some love for best TV show. Pulled over real quick to send this. Thank you, Spicy Kimchi. Thank you so much. I liked Hot D. Hot D was really, really good. It was like back to being.
It was fun.
It was Game of Thrones. I love that they kept the same song. I love the new characters. I love going back and focusing more on the Targaryens. Yeah, focusing more on the Targaryens. I mean, I love Matt Smith. I loved all the other actors. I thought it was really, 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 really good. Hot D was great.
Oh, another pick for worst is probably Multiverse of Madness as well.
Okay, and let's a quick rant on Multiverse of Madness being like one of the movies that I don't think we enjoyed, was because it was all over the place. It was all over the place.
And if you had watched, if you were saying not Lightyear, okay. I was very intense about Lightyear. Lightyear, the movie in itself, wasn't bad. It was everything that it represented. That's what upset me more. Not the actual movie. The movie I watched, it was okay. It was fun. It was cool. But everything it stood for, everything it represented, everything it brought to. Let's make some cash. Let's make some cash. Ooh, I could smell the cash. Ooh, I could smell everyone lining up to the theater to see Lightyear, which they didn't. They played themselves.
Yeah.
But, bro, like.
Someone said, Brandon King, Pinocchio was horrible. Father, there was two.
Oh, I like that one.
Two bad ones and
I
one
like
good
that
one. We
one.
watched the Guillermo del Toro one. It was good.
I want to go on my own.
Yeah, it was dark as fuck.
Didn't he?
Yeah, let me
Freaking
just say real quick.
Toy Story.
And yes, Chords. Mehgan is a Toy Story 4 hater. And
it didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen.
And
it did not need to happen.
Toy Story 4
it didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen. It didn't need to fucking happen. It did not need to happen. It did not need to exist. Let it lie and let it live on in people's memories. We do, because that's how I remember Toy Story now. Oh, fucking Woody went with his
ending.
Woody went with his fucking Bo Peep. Her bitch ass left and then came back. Like, okay, like I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about it. It's cool. It happened.
It was a great, bro. I was in
should have
tears.
ended with Toy Story 3. It should have ended with Toy Story 3. It was not a horrible movie. It did not need to exist.
Ryuji, the Goofy Dude 25, Toy Story 4 is not that bad. Thank you.
It's not that bad, but it didn't need to happen. They did it because they knew people would fucking show up.
And I showed up and I showed out and I fucking loved it.
That's what's upsetting.
And I'm glad they made it.
You're like, oh, Disney's back at it again. Oh, like, oh
no,
my
I'm
God.
not like Disney's back at it again. That's not what I'm like. I'm not like that.
Bo Peep coming back, like,
Terrence Matthews getting us back on track. Thank you, Terrence, for your donation. I hate that they made Scarlet Witch a villain.
Which, if you watched WandaVision, it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense to why she was in this. Like, it made no sense. She developed as a character at the end of WandaVision and, like, directly went right back. Right back.
Yeah.
And she didn't even know what she was doing. She didn't even know what she was doing.
That's the thing
She
for
goes,
me. It's like,
and then made her redeemable at the end. Like, are you kidding? Like, what am I watching? What is this hot garbage that they're putting in front of us?
that was the thing. For me, it was like, what are the point of these TV shows other than to set up these things that...
To get money.
Of course. But I'm saying, like, they get completely undercut at the very beginning. It's some Incredible 2 shit. It gets undercut at the very beginning of the movie. Everything that's... Every amount of character growth that has come before it is out the fucking window for the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
Completely.
there were just so many things that were lazy. It's called the Multiverse Madness. Of course, we don't get to see that many multiverses. There's exposition buttons that you can stand on for people's backstories and stuff like that.
Bro.
And the universes that they do go to are just like, oh, green means stop and red means go. Not to mention that, but there was like too many MacGuffins.
New York. It's New York with a bunch of greenery. This is lit.
Too many MacGuffins. The book at the beginning you think they're going to need, then they spend all this time going to get it, then they don't even fucking need it. And it doesn't even fucking matter. And
Bro, what?
Like, there's just it was messy. It was a messy movie, and I understand a director walked away, and now I kind of understand why.
This is the start of Mehgan's villain arc. I will always be... Yeah, surface level writing, I just like... To be told, if you don't like a Marvel movie, you just don't get it. You just don't get the complexities. Like, it's going in the... I'm done. I've been out for a while. That I went to that as an obligation.
Yeah. To me and your dad. To me and your dad.
I do not...
Me and Megan's dad were like, please go see this movie with us. It's gonna be good. And then it wasn't. Bro.
I can't do it. I'm tired of this multiverse shit too. Get it out of here. Tired of this multiverse shit. What is with that? Okay, cool.
Everything everywhere all at once is a multiverse thing.
That's fine. Because it's actually fucking good.
You're just upset about multiverse shit, but like multiverse
because they could just throw anything out there and this is
for so long. Like,
but why is it becoming a thing now in everything? It's been a thing.
Because honestly, I believe that they were working up to the general audience being able to understand that. They don't give the audience a lot of credit most of the time. So I think that a lot of what Marvel's been doing is like slowly like leading people to be able to understand and accept some of these like bigger concepts and stuff.
Yeah. So Vegas on her Homelander yard. Oh, boys, it's good too. Yeah. It just, I don't know. And I don't mean to be a hater, but I just don't like being told that, like, why don't you... Into the
Spider-Verse in 2023? I am. And I'm going to watch fucking Quantumania. I think Megan needs a break.
I love the first Spider-Verse.
You do.
And seeing the trailer, I'm like, that's cool. To like get ready for a bunch of other ones that are in a multiverse.
That was what the first movie was about.
I know.
Like, it might be different if it was like...
I understand.
They didn't do that in the first movie, then they did that in the second movie.
I know.
It's like, that's what the first movie was about.
I know. I'm just...
Ruiz, good for you, Josh.
I'm just exhausted. I'm just a little exhausted.
Chip and Dale was a multiverse, someone said.
Multiverse meaning like, I don't know.
Megan's
Maybe
really
I just get upset
it.
when it's like space and like Marvel has been doing this shit like, oh look, like Inception. You guys liked Inception, right? Get ready for fucking the whole city to go in on itself.
Well,
I'm tired of that shit, bro. It's fucking old. It doesn't surprise me. It's not fucking cool to me anymore.
That's just kind of something that, yeah. Like,
it needs to die. Like,
Christopher Nolan really fucking did that shit.
He loved it.
Like,
he loves it.
Well, like, he did that shit. He did it.
He did it and let it go.
In Inception, and then everyone was like, let's do that. I do want to shout out a dono from A Beautiful Lie before we go on for too much longer.
I have to go to the bathroom again.
I know you guys don't want to hear it, but Avatar 2 was really good. 3 hours worth it. My thing with Avatar, Megan is losing her mind. And Paprika, another good movie. But yeah, my thing with Avatar is that like if it's good, I'll watch it. It's just for me. I understand it's been a long time, and James Cameron's waiting for all this technology, and he's doing all of these things. But I just like it has been so long, and I honestly wasn't that invested in the first one. I felt like the first one it put visuals and stunning visuals first, before story, before character. It was very like good versus evil, but like very like watered down. The mineral was called unobtainium. I mean, it was just like kind of silly to me, but it was beautiful. And I know that there's a hardcore audience for it, and I know a lot of people went to go see it. And I'm sure, and I hope, if James Cameron has invested as much as he's invested in doing not just this one, but many after, that he's also worked on the story. And I will watch it. I will watch it. If the story is good, I will watch it, because I also care about visuals. I do. I care about like seeing that technology being pushed forward. I enjoy that part of movies as well. But if that's like all the movie is and it's nothing else, then that's when I have a hard time like becoming invested. But I'll probably end up checking Avatar 2 out.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it too.
Jackass Forever was dope. It was dope. It was dope.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, there was so much. Josh only likes good animation. Yeah, there's so many great movies that came out. But why don't we go to TV shows? Because there was a lot of good TV shows.
I told you guys this was gonna get heated. So we're moving on to TV shows. This is the last category that we have. Best and worst of 2022. And this is, of course, outside. And I'm gonna be honest. Eddie, you said Sonic 2 came out this year too, and Sonic 2 was fire.
Sonic 2 was good. Knuckles, come on. Best TV show though of 2022 for me.
I don't have the drum roll, so hit it.
Was Severance.
Okay. Mehgan, did you say your number one movie?
Did I?
Maybe you didn't. What was your number one movie?
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess I'd have to agree with you. Everything, Everywhere.
Okay.
I can't really think of anything that was like better than that because it was so visceral. Severance was so good.
Anime is a TV show. We did. Anime is a TV show, and we did share our favorite anime.
Mm-hmm.
But we did want to. What is this? Is this a bot too? Oh no!
It's just yeah.
Why did it look like that at first? It looked kind of weird, and then it changed.
Yeah, Severance was amazing. I loved that show. It was such a breath of fresh air, and so different, and like so thought invoking. And it was so easy to make up theories and try to see where it was going. And yeah, Adam Scott was really, really good in that show. Everyone's performance was really good, and I cannot wait for season 2. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I'll pull up just an image so that people can see. Adam Scott went off in this show. I think Ben Stiller actually directed this.
Oh yes.
And we had a little Ben Stiller marathon. Dude, we watched Zoolander and Tropic Thunder back to back.
Literally back to back.
It's a great show. It's a really, really well shot, well paced, well written show.
It was just such a nice surprise, and I really enjoyed it. And I mean, this is just like top. An honorable mention would maybe be Ted Lasso season 2 that came out this year, I do believe.
Okay.
Let me see. Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso's good, bro. Ted Lasso is good.
Yeah, it was just fun. Oh, and it came out last year. Oops, sorry. I just got around to watching it this year. The Boys season 3 was awesome too.
Quattro said The Boys season 3 finale was mid. TBH, I didn't like it.
The Boys season. Oh, what happened in the season? Oh, with Homelander and that whole situation. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, Replay 1988. Yeah. Yeah, this year was the year of K-dramas. Let's go. It's either Replay 1988 or Because This Is My First Life. Because This Is My First Life was such a great, and Attorney Woo, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I can't pick one. I watched so many, and I'm watching Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha right now.
Roger Espinosa said White Lotus is also good.
Yeah.
We just finished season 2. White Lotus is fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy.
We love K-pop.
We love K-pop. great picks, Mehgan. I would have to say that for me, my favorite show of this whole year, and I know there's a little tiny bit of controversy surrounding it, but my favorite show this year, and there was a lot. I have a lot of honorable mentions, but for me, the one I looked forward to the most week to week was, as crazy as it might sound to some people, Interview with a Vampire. Dude, this show was so fucking good, man. It was so good. And it transported me every fucking week. Every fucking week, man. I couldn't wait to go to New Orleans.
I want to go down
to the bayou.
To the bayou. I'm trying to do it. It's like molasses coming out your mouth. I loved it. Louis.
We
have to get away from him, Louis. No, yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was good. We don't sound like that.
I mean, it's in the past.
Deep.
It was in the past.
It's deep. Deep New Orleans accent.
But yeah, dude. I just really thought it was great, and I know, people have said that like before Anne Rice passed, like some stuff happened with her in terms of like her being able to work on it, and now her son has like taken over for her, and there was some stuff between him and the studio. But I mean, they ended up selling the rights, and I think it is very respectful to the source material. I think it's very good, and I really, really enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah, every All of Us Are Dead was cool. Actually, I think Love Is Blind Japan.
Oh my God, Mehgan. Okay, let me do my honorable mentions before you go down this rabbit hole right here.
That came out. Did it come out this year? Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Because I see people saying, did Squid Game come this year? This is Alex Ford. When does White Lotus season 2 actually get good? Depending on how many episodes you're on. If you're on like episode 2 or 3 and you're still not hooked. If you're on episode 3 and you're still not hooked, then you're not gonna like it. But for me, I was hooked after like the second. I mean, that mystery at the beginning too, I was kind of hooked. But if you're not in it at this point, you're not gonna because it doesn't change necessarily. The stakes do get higher, and you do start getting more information about what could possibly be going on. But if you're already not in it, it's all good. Plenty of other stuff to watch. But my honorable mention is Sandman.
Oh yes,
for sure. The Sandman was so good. I thought The Sandman was a beautiful adaptation of Neil Gaiman's graphic novel. I loved the diner episode specifically, which was probably some of the best television I feel like I've seen in a long time. Sandman and Neil Gaiman, I've always loved, and to see it just the way it was, shown and put together was like something else I couldn't believe I was seeing. I expected it to kind of bomb. Honestly, I expected it to bomb, and I didn't really have high hopes, and it exceeded every expectation I had, and it was a really good time. Sandman was so sick. So sick. And then some other honorable mentions I have for my TV. Where did I put my list?
Oh, you have those on your list too? That's funny.
I have some animation, like in terms of animation TV shows. I like Smiling Friends. Of course, Smiling Friends was sick.
Yeah, I had that on my list too.
Yeah.
It was funny. Great.
And Inside Job was a Netflix show that, like, I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, recommend it to anybody. It's not, like, that good. But in terms of, like, an animated TV show.
Adult animated, TV show. It's actually, like, really good compared to the other shit they put out.
Yeah. We got a couple donos that I want to get to real quick. A Beautiful Lie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, come on. Best TV show is the World Cup. Let's go, Argentina.
I didn't watch any of the World Cup.
Ted Lasso and Blue Lock made me care about soccer for the first time in my life. Football for the first time in my life. Sorry about that. I need to get on that. Jonathan R. with a donation. The episode with death was the best for Sandman. Yes, I completely agree. It was the diner episode and the death episode, because in the death episode, it was also the man who was granted, like, I think, immortality and stuff. Fantastic. So good. So fucking good. I know everybody's like, it's football. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, and there were so many good TV shows that came out. The last thing we have to talk about is the worst TV show. Oh, and did we say another movie that we saw that was really bad was one called The Bubble by Judd Apatow, not the Bubble anime movie?
Oh, yeah, The Bubble.
It was just like, bro, you make a whole movie about making a movie in quarantine that was supposed to be funny, and it was just bad.
It was really bad. We didn't even finish it.
I didn't even. It's the first time in all of this year that I have stopped the movie. Even parts of movies that I haven't like enjoyed, I've stuck through to the end. But this is the first movie and the only movie of all last year that I just completely clicked off of. Done. Okay. Worst TV show, Mehgan. You wanna? Let me see what you got. Let me see how riled up you're gonna get people right now. Oh no. Okay, go ahead, Mehgan.
Why is this bad?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Someone is already. These people know you.
Yeah, I said Dahmer was the worst.
Dahmer
was the worst. And before you come at me, before you say it was actually really good, it actually brought some maybe like closure, brought some attention to the victims of Jeffrey Dahmer. I just, again, don't think it needed to be made. We've had so many adaptions of this like horrible person put into the spotlight, and everyone thinks that this guy's cool, and that's not cool with me. He's not a good guy, and we shouldn't be putting him on a pedestal just because we are naturally infatuated with like, how can a person do this? And just showing like really like having people sit down and live through what these people went through is just like kind of just gross to me. And I get like Terrifier, like people are like, yeah, that's too gory, but that's not real. Watching Dahmer and what he did to people, like that actually happened, you know? Like, I don't know. How many times do they need to learn that this man ate people? How many times do they learn that he SA'd people? How many times do we have to learn that this man is not a good guy? And we're giving him all this attention for what? Just because we want to see like and like having like the families sit in like court and reenact their speeches to this monster is like, we're living in a fucking dystopia. Like, this shit is not okay. Like, this shit is not okay. And they're like putting like, oh my God, the actor did such a good job at portraying this like the sister of this guy. I'm like, that was fucking real. Like, this shit's real. It's not a joke. It's not a written show. This shit is real. This shit's real. Like, and I understand if you like, oh my God, it just makes me so upset. And it's like, oh, you're just fucking a snowflake. Then you can't handle anything. You can't fucking, you live in a bubble. Like, this shit actually happened, but you just don't want to like learn about it or see it just because you're fucking like above it. And I'm like, we should be above it. It's weird that we're like either like giving this man fucking attention, giving this man attention, giving this horrible monster fucking person who took people's lives and took loved ones from them. That did not happen that long ago. We are giving him a fucking platform to have a show played by Evan Peters. Like, no.
And I like Evan Peters too. I really do.
No. It's not. Really do. It's true. It's like true. Where's the line, bro? Like, where is the line?
Killer 240, number 3 on Netflix with the money emoji. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just people's fascination with it, and it's kind of crazy because you do have people who are like, I love Dahmer. You know, I love this thing, and it's like,
yeah, I love Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what?
It is weird. It is weird. And it is, and we know, like everybody knows in terms of serial killers, he's the one that most people know the most about. Like, it's not like new information. It's not like, you know, a situation that we had no idea of prior to this thing being made. It's like they made it because they knew people knew about it and would tune in to watch it. Yeah. Crazy. Even so, this is from, Pip Chisaru. His dad didn't even agree with the show.
Not even the family members agreed with the show.
It's even weirder, Alex Ford, when these people bash on anime.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
how
Gabe
many
Ruiz,
times?
we know this man ate people. How many times do we got to remember?
How many? I mean, it's just, it just, yeah. And the response to you not liking it is you being too sensitive. Like, okay, I'm being a human being with like actual morals and how am I being
empathy
too
for
empathy
the
for
the
people
victims,
like,
and respect for the family and the victims.
I'm sorry that I still I'm sorry that I still care for real things that happen to real people. Like, and it's comparing things to things that are already like, oh my God, like where does it end? Like just because it happened like a long time ago doesn't mean that we can just like flaunt it like and just be like, this is fine. Like, I don't know. Like that's like having like a movie about like a school shooter with like a leading man as the main shooter.
Right. Yeah. Right.
If you think about it like
Chris
that,
Pratt.
yeah, Chris Pratt is the main shooter of like, I don't know, one of the worst shootings of all time in American history. Like, if you really think about it like that, it's fucked. Like, no one would see that. Everyone would be upset.
People probably would.
But we're talking about Dahmer, and it's like way more romanticized. Serial killers are more romanticized than a school shooter. Like, they're doing the same thing, just on maybe a bigger scale and a less personal scale.
That's what's funny to me when the news like covers all these things. They're like, because we don't want to give these people the satisfaction, we're not going to show their faces. But we are going to make a TV show about Jeffrey Dahmer and cast a very famous actor as the leading role.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my brother. My brother died. My brother was murdered by Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm just driving on the freeway. Huge poster of Dahmer. What the fuck are we doing as a society? What are we doing? What? It makes me sad. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Look, Mehgan, I appreciate you, expressing yourself.
It got a little dark there. I'm sorry, but that was
and you're saying what you gotta say. Saying what you gotta say.
That's all I have to say about it. That's all I have
appreciate
to say.
it, dude. Mehgan ate facts for breakfast.
That's it. That's probably what made me the most upset. The most upset in 2022 was this whole phenomenon.
Oh yeah, Dwayne, let her cook.
This whole phenomenon of best memes in 2022.
Best memes. I mean, you had a good time with that Jenna Ortega one that kind of got out of your hands a little bit, but I would say, and mine is not. Mehgan really went off, and mine just seems kind of a little.
Sorry.
No. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Mine just seems a little underwhelming. And saying worst is kind of harsh. I don't think that it is the worst thing to come out in 2022. I mean, I definitely, of all the things I saw, this was something that I had a really tough time with, and I was kind of on the fence with. But I was just a little disappointed in Obi-Wan. I was disappointed in it, and I know that after Mehgan just spit straight facts about a very real thing, it seems kind of silly for me to say that, but there was just so many things about it. There were things in the finale that were so good, and some of the best Star Wars that we ever have gotten as Star Wars fans. Like visually, the fight, the Obi-Wan versus Vader moment was so incredible, and there were some good things sprinkled out, but it's like, does that make it a good show? Does that make up for every other mediocre or just poor choice that was made along this way?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. People say I forgot Obi-Wan existed. Obi-Wan was just bad.
Yeah, it really was just bad.
It just, there were so many goofy ass moments, so many goofy ass things, and it just felt like it was again formulaic. And it was like, Mandalorian has Grogu. We got to give Obi-Wan someone. Let's give him little Leia. Let's give everybody a little character that they have to go on an adventure with. It's like, bro, we don't need that. And then like, it's retconning so many things that came before it, like the fact that Obi-Wan is supposed to be there to kind of like be watching over Luke, and he just dips to take care of Leia for some other situation. And he's supposed to be there, by the way, to train Luke in the Force, to help him sort of be able to use and control this thing when he becomes of age and is allowed to make the choice. Yet he has decided to completely abandon it. I get it. He's traumatized, but like we're just all over the place. We're all over the place with like why he's there, why he's like, not doing what he's there to do, why he goes on this side quest. And not to mention, everything that happens in the show, down to like, even the big bad or whatever. I forget her name. Like her as an actress, like she was fine, but like Vader making certain choices, like, and Obi-Wan leaving discs and not even like breaking them, and Vader just kind of like letting people kind of go do their thing. Like it was just kind of all over the place for me. But there was like a few good moments in there, which is why it sucks. Yeah. Rumham said he's done with the Skywalkers, dude. And that's what I know people are talking about with Andor, and they're saying that Andor is really good because it finally seems like something that is existing separately from all of that other stuff. But I think that was the one for me, man. That was the one for me that made me kind of like just kind of be done. By the time Andor came out, I was already so done. And I get it, dude. People are saying like Darth Vader wasn't really doing a lot because, this is kind of sort of how he operates. He's incredibly powerful and he feels like he could take out anybody whenever he needs to. But like he's letting that girl, and I forget her name, whatever. He's just leaving her there alive, and maybe this is all a part. But it's like it gets to the point where people are making excuses for the writers. Like people are writing things to excuse some of these moments. They're saying like, oh no, it's because this. Like, is it really though? Or are you just doing their job for them? Are you just doing what they should have done and made more clear in the episodes? And that's what I felt like Star Wars was becoming. Like, it was just them fumbling things and then the fans like making it better and justifying it with actually good reasoning that wasn't really included in the show.
They're like headcanon.
But that's what, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I do think there's some big changes coming to a lot of major franchises, right? Like, I think we're out of this like dumpster fire that has been whatever this past phase of the Marvel Universe has. And hopefully with like Quantumania and all these other things, like hopefully it gets good, but it might not. DC, they're scrapping everything and they're bringing James Gunn on, which again, we'll see. Doctor Who, I know it's a niche thing, but it's coming back in a big way. Disney's investing in that. There's a lot of like big tentpole things, like huge like pillars in entertainment right now that are like changing, even outside of those things I mentioned. And I'm excited for the change, dude, because I think things just, I don't know, things were getting real bad for a while there.
Things need to change for sure.
Doron Ross Tuvia, hopefully live action One Piece is good, man. I really, really, really think that it's gonna be good. I mean, Oda's message, man, I keep going back to the man himself and what he said. And he said himself, if anybody wants the show to succeed, it's me. And I've seen it and it looks great. I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for the Avatar Last Airbender live action series, even though we haven't seen shit from it. Mm-hmm. I'm, of course, nervous because the guys walked away. But I think they walked away so that they could sign another deal to have their own studio with Nickelodeon. Not necessarily, and they said creative differences because I think they kind of had to, but we'll see. One Piece, I mean, I just want to say too,
I want to have One Piece. Yeah, One Piece be good.
I mean, it's gonna be good. I really believe that. Cowboy Bebop, I know, but it's different. Like, it's not the same people. This is a different group of people, and Oda himself is actually very involved in it. So we will see.
Thank you, Michael. Glad to be here for a live stream. Got into your pod while reading Berserk, and you guys got me to start One Piece. Love.
Fuck yeah.
Lots of love from SoCal.
Fuck
SoCal.
Yeah. Vibes Worldwide 616. Cobra Kai, Atlanta, and Snowfall were great too. Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Chef's kiss, dude.
Yeah.
Atlanta was like too good. Too good.
Atlanta was amazing.
But bringing it all like full circle, genuinely asking, this is a Weepsy voice, do you think that Arlong can look good? And then I want to get to Arta's point or question or comment. Evangelion volume done. Mehgan, make it happen.
Oh, I think I Roar My Pants too said that.
Oh, I roared my pants.
Well.
Yeah. Evangelion volume done. I roared my pants. So
Josh got me this for Christmas, by the way.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I want to definitely.
I'll say this.
We're going to be doing more reactions in the future.
If you're here and if you've been rocking with us and if you fucked with us, for however long we've been going live, then I'll tell you this now. What we have pretty much decided is that we haven't decided where things are going to go or exact dates that things are going to start happening, but we do like doing the reaction type videos with a little discussion. But what we want to do with things like Neon specifically, and Neon is the first on our list to do this with, is watch all the episodes, react to all the episodes, have those come out. And then at the very end, do a volume 1 or done like podcast episode about the series as a whole. So releasing individual episodes and little small conversations, short conversations at the end of each of those videos, culminating in a long podcast episode. And of all the series, I think Neon is probably going to be either the first one, or if like not the, for whatever reason, it's going to be the second, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first. So there's some hope for that. And back to do I think Arlong will look good? I have to believe. I have to believe. I have to fucking believe.
Yeah.
I have to. Done Clover after JoJo. So let me just say this too about this whole year, bringing it full circle. I do want to say genuinely thank you to everybody over the course of this whole year. Like, we have experienced, I think, more growth than we ever have this year. And I know we've been trying a lot of things, and we've been doing a lot of things. And I know some of those things have maybe fell by the wayside. But we are trying our best always. We are trying our best always and refining always and trying to make the best show we can and do the best we can. And even if things kind of go away for a little while, like, hopefully we can figure out a way for them to return. And so I just want to say thank you for being patient with us over this year. Thank you for supporting us over this year. If you found us this year, thank you for being here. Experiencing some of these things we got to experience with the community, with this community, with our community, with everybody is amazing. Like, One Piece and JoJo, of course, have become like something I am obsessed with. Not to mention so many other series, doing chapter reviews, doing reactions. Like, we're trying to figure out a way to do all of it, and we're really trying to lock it in going into this new year. That's why we're having so many conversations behind the scenes. But I just want to say, like, with obviously the One Piece card game coming out, Odyssey is going to be coming out too. Like, so many cool fucking things happened this year. Not only did we like meet so many cool people within our own community, but got to collaborate with so many people. It's been an amazing year. And the beginning of the year for us was like, kind of tough. We were scrambling. Like, we had just gone into 2022 trying to put our best foot forward. And then things kind of happened, and we had to very quickly reassess and very quickly, rework things.
Yeah. And we, it was pretty crazy. And just like, just moving forward, just going with just, me and Josh this whole year has been a crazy ride. And it just feels like so long but so short too. Now I can't believe like we're finally at the end of it.
Yeah. Shout out a donation real quick. Let's shout out Diego's Bananas. We love you.
Thank you.
Volume 1 Best Podcast 2022. You're going to make me freaking cry, dude. Thank you. But I mean, I look at, everybody here right now, and again, there's still so many series we want to get to and so many things we want to do. But I look at everybody and their usernames, and I mean, bro, it is corny and cheesy, but I mean, you guys are like friends, family to us. We look forward to doing these lives, and we have made doing lives such a big part of what we do because we like being here with you. Like, Ty, Money, Arda, the Weavesty Boys, Gamer Doy, everybody here, Eddie, like, so many people that we genuinely look forward to when we see that icon, that username. We say it all the time, and I don't mean to be redundant or anything like that, but it's the end of the year, so let me have it. I just want to say thank you guys for real. We fucking love you guys. We love you guys. And, we're looking forward to 2023 and everything that we're going to be doing. And again, like, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. It's not Thanksgiving. It's the new year, but I'm thankful, man. I'm so fucking thankful. The Weepsty Boys with a don't know. You making me act up. Jonathan R. Rumham. I mean, yeah.
Can you guys do a volume 1 for Tokyo Revengers, Mushoku Tensei, Dahmer the manga? Dahmer the manga.
Yeah, man. I just love you guys, dude, and I'm so excited for 2023. And we have some really cool things that we're working on. And I know a lot of people have been asking about volume 1s and stuff, and all these things that we kind of started, and maybe fell by the wayside, and some of them maybe fell by the wayside with like not much of an explanation. We try to be transparent all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, chapter reviews, volume 1s. There are things that we're reworking and that are going to come back. And we're going to be doing things hopefully in a bigger, better way in 2023. But we've only been able to get where we're at, which also 17K recently.
Yeah, we finally
great.
hit it.
Because of you guys, we fucking love you guys, man.
We did it. One milestone.
Right. Yeah. I hope we get this is from Mia Straw Hat 1. I hope we get an announcement for Dan to Dan Anime next year. That would be sick. That would make my year. I mean, Kaiju number 8 is already like making me so happy.
I know. Wow. Last stream community live of the year.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get that con video out too. So that'll be just a little something for the new
cherry
year.
on top, little cherry on.
You a cherry on top. You are my cherry on.
Some K-pop right there.
That was good.
I had to work it in. I had to work it in. But yeah, I don't know. I just.
You're sentimental.
I'm sentimental.
Yeah, of course.
I am.
We're so grateful to you guys. You have no idea how much this means to us and how hard we work for you, for you guys. And it's crazy how much has happened in this year. It's definitely been the craziest year that we've had doing what we do on this channel, and we're just so excited to like bust out some new things in 2023, and really try to just make it the best it can be. I mean, we always do, but really getting into some more stuff, and hopefully it'll be good. And hopefully you'll ride with us, and when we put up that other channel soon in the new year, hopefully you guys can move over back and forth. Again, we're not just moving to another channel.
Yeah, they'll work in tandem. And nothing's really major changing here too, so don't worry about that.
But yeah, just shorter stuff will be over there. That's it.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm getting lost.
You're looking at everything.
Really. I mean,
I'm like, was it that year that everything happened? Like, wow, it feels like 5 years ago. It's crazy.
It does. Some of the things that happened,
it's
like
crazy.
Some of the things that we were even going through and talking about, I'm like, damn, dude, that was this year.
That was this year.
Yeah. Trash Taste X Volume 1 next year. Dude, that Parvision Shaka short was amazing. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Don. Don's giving us a round of applause right now. So, and this is from Boba Fettuccini, which is a name I feel like I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Volume 1's encouraged me to try Fire Punch, Chainsaw Man, Tokyo Revengers, Dan to Dan, and Vinland Saga. They're all top manga for me. Also, I really enjoy My Hero Vigilantes and Holy Land. Let's freaking go, dude. That's so sick. The One Piece is real. The Done Piece is real. We got a whole lot of One Piece left, and I'm just excited, man. I'm excited. I'm sentimental. I'm just like kind of looking back.
Look back. Yeah, and the Done Piece is Done Piece was so much fun. I think that was how we were able to. I mean, we were going to regardless, just because we work very well together. But that just made it seem like everything seem so much more fun, and it really allowed us to like really work on just being a duo and like ironing those kinks out more and more and more, and then it just became like second nature.
Yeah, over the course of that.
Yeah, because that was like, going back and forth, working in cosplays together. Like, it was just so much fun, and that was such a great journey. And even all of JoJo's has been so much fun too. New Done Piece after this arc, yes, that'll be so much fun.
We gotta really do it like we did it and put the cosplay work in and all that.
Yeah, and
Ty saying shout out to everybody in the chat. This community is great too. Hell yeah. Arda, need an Egghead volume done. You best believe it.
Woo!
When that arc officially ends, we're doing it big.
You gotta do Vega.
I'm down. I'm so down. You gotta be Shaka because that helmet don't fit on my head. All that to say, I mean, we fucking love you guys. And I suck at wrapping things up again because I'm not good at goodbyes. But it's not a goodbye. It's a see you
next
Tuesday. See you next Tuesday is kind of offensive, but see you next year. See you in a couple days. See you in a week, or see you in not even a week. If we put out that con video in time.
See you next Thursday.
Josh cosplaying Lilith. I mean, I'm down. But Happy New Year to everybody too.
That's more.
Yeah, and I hope we're gonna do so many things and talk about so many things. But Happy New Year. I hope you guys have had a great year too. And I hope you're excited for next year in general. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys.
Bonnie,
Yay.
Josh, I'm also down. Dude, I'm down for Lilith or Bonnie. Let's freaking go.
We did it, you guys. We got through 2022 together.
We made it, dude.
Yay.
We made it. All right. Well, like we were saying, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for everything. And I guess the only thing left to do now, I guess, would be to wrap things up and get out of here. I'm not forgetting anything, right? I'm not forgetting anything.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, stay tuned for that con video too. Hopefully we get it up Thursday, Friday. But we'll see you in the next episode
next year.
Or live. See you next year.
See you in 2023.
See you in 2023.
Okay.
See you in 2023 is a perfect outro. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Did I say my actual favorite TV show? Damn, you're making me second guess everything. I was about to wrap it up.
Yeah, you did Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, yeah, I did. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for an amazing year.
Yay!
Thank you guys for an amazing year.
Love you all.
And until next time,
we'll see you in 2023. Woo! Love you.
We love you guys so much. You guys are fucking amazing. Best community on YouTube. Best community on YouTube. You guys are amazing.
Oh my God. He's dead.
I'm dead.